Hello everybody, welcome to MinnMax Plays Dungeons & Dragons for the very first time. I am Ben Hansen. MinnMax is a place about games, friends, and getting better. And this exists because of your support. Thank you to everybody on Patreon who let us hit our Patreon goal to allow us to do this one shot. This is a one-off event, playing Dungeons & Dragons. I'm joined by Sarah Podzorski.
I hope it's not a one-off event.
Well, let's see. Sarah Podzorski, otherwise known as Dandy.
Dandy. The centaur.
That's right. Joined by Leo Vader.
Hello.
Otherwise known as Pringle. With the Y.
And I'm taking off my anachronistic watch.
Ooh.
But leaving the microphone and headphones very much prominently displayed. And we're joined by Charles Hart, flying in from Ohio.
Oh, thank you.
The DM.
May the dice be with you.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. Thank you for making this happen. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're saying, wait, how long is this runtime on YouTube? You want me to watch this whole thing? Are you out of your mind? You don't have to. So here's how it works.
You can just close it right now.
Yeah, you can go to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's. If you jump in at that $5 tier on Patreon, at any time before the end of Sunday, May 12th, before the sun goes down on Sunday, May 12th, and it is no longer the day of sun, if you jump in at that $5 tier, we will DM you on Patreon and give you a Steam code. So you can choose if you want a Steam code for Dice Folk, which is a tactical roguelike game, which is all about dice like this, rolling dice that turn into then Pokemon-like monsters, Sarah. It's very up your alley. Look up reviews on Steam, came out earlier this year, people are loving it. So shout out to the developers at Dice Folk. And then also you can choose if you want a code for Undermine. Undermine 2 is coming out in the future. The developers over there at Thorium want you to wishlist Undermine 2, but shout out to those devs for offering up Steam code for the fantastic roguelike game. The game that turned Kyle into a fan of the whole rogue genre. So you can get a code for that if you want a more action-focused thing. But we have 200 codes to give away for all those, so jump in before Sunday, unlock the podcast version of this, a ton of other MinnMax content. You can have this whole D&D adventure right in your favorite podcast app, ready to go. And so you can do that by going to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's, and you help support independent games community at the same time, so we greatly appreciate it. Charles, this is no time for plugging. This is a time for fantasy, man.
This is a time for adventure and justice and holes. Also, someone in the Twitch chat did mention the way the camera's set up, it does look like your name is Gunch. And it's just pointing at you like, this is Gunch, don't forget it.
No, my name is Crystal Billy. This is just pointing us towards the town that I believe we're going to be going to. It was tough. I didn't really know, are there mountains around Gunch? I assumed.
Sure.
Great. And that's
Why is Gunch a giant hole?
That's just a coincidence that there's a hole there. I just figured it might be relevant in some way for the backstory.
I wonder what that's about.
Who can say? Charles, what do we need to know?
You need to know to immerse yourself in the world of Gunch. It's not a world, it's a town. We're gonna open up on our 3 adventurers walking on a country road, making a pilgrimage to a town that you have heard of in myth and song and word of mouth, called Gunch. Do you guys want to describe? We go down the line. Tell me what it looks like as the camera opens up and your characters are heading to Gunch. What manner are you walking? What order are you in? Is one of you riding another, for example? That's a suggestion.
Good suggestion.
I wouldn't dare be so bold as to ride Sarah the Centaur.
We are slowly walking across a gravel road. The crunch under my hooves as Crystal Billy lounges lazily atop my back, like thinking about all the great wonders of Gunch. We're discussing probably how excited we are to see Gunch.
We've been alternating who carries Crystal Billy.
Yeah, and it's actually my turn to carry Crystal Billy, but I'm so honored because I'm so excited for Crystal Billy to get to Gunch because I'm sure there's so many community centaurs for him to perform in.
It's gonna be great. And so I'm a forest gnome. I'm very short, we should point out, so it doesn't even bother Sarah or Dandy or Pringle that I ride atop them. And I am venturing outside of the forest for the very first time. I'm excited to see this new frontier of the legendary town of Gunch, which I can't even imagine what this thing is going to look like. And Leo, what is your physicality like?
I'm an 8-foot tall Goliath. I'm headed to Gunch for my own nefarious goals.
Nefarious.
But we're all interested in making some cold hard cash, I do believe, right?
Because the community centaur, which is a local community center that Crystal Billy performs at for his 7 kids? Question mark.
Correct.
Period.
Correct.
The
The kids convinced me to perform at the community centaur, and it went so well, and I impressed our local centaur and our local giant barbarian that I think I might have a shot of becoming a real actor.
But you guys need some money. Like it's in a state of disrepair. In fact, 2 days from now, we'll say, it's gonna get closed down. It's gonna get repossessed by the town to use for something more useful than a community centaur, something like a bank or I don't know, housing for people.
And the community centaur, that's in the forest where Sarah and I live, and then Gunch is outside of this forest.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. As you guys walk along, you see a humble painter standing on the side of the road. And he says, "Oh, ahoy there!"
Hello. Hi.
Hi. You guys look very picturesque. Could I paint a portrait of you real quick?
Do you do those funny pictures where we're riding skateboards?
I'm sorry. I only speak common. I have no idea what you're saying.
Someone translate.
He's asking if you paint funny pictures of us.
Big
Will it
heads.
be- yeah, with the big
Oh, I
heads.
see what you're saying.
And
Are
the
you-
buck teeth.
No, you guys don't look like that.
Oh, thank you.
Can you make I don't have a headshot, which I'm told is important for actors. Could this work as that, or is it going to be kind of abstract and weird and artsy?
What an idea.
I feel like you guys are putting a lot of preconceived notions on my painting.
What do you want from us?
you see, he very quickly, he takes like a magical paintbrush and takes 3 canvases off. And I have brought you guys a surprise. Thanks to Hugo in the MinnMax community.
No
Stop.
way! What
Character
the
art
hell?
for all 3 of you guys.
That is
Based on-
ridiculous.
Oh my god!
How did he turn this around so fast?
He just did it. He's just built different.
Whoa.
That's amazing. My voice matches even better than I thought.
My favorite detail was Pringle. We didn't have a lot of physical characteristics, so he was like, well, the Pringle guy's got that mustache. So we got
Julius
that going.
Pringles himself.
This is ridiculous. He
got
asked if he could do something like this, and I was like, absolutely not. This is too much work. This is unbelievable.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Hugo.
Leo, this was the only thing I was going to do this with, but I alluded to sending you images.
Oh, I see.
If people want to.
We'll get it up for
Yes.
the YouTube version
Yes. I see what's going on. Okay.
Ooh.
here. Oh, for slowly sizing it.
Okay. So as you guys you make your way towards the town of Gunch, you guys see it over the horizon. You can see there's like some big like log fence posts up, so you can't really see into the town. But just it's like you're coming down a road, and then you can see the town on your left. You got to go around the corner to go in like the main gate. You see a head poking around the corner. We'll do our first roll. Everyone give me a perception check.
I like to roll into my war gong. If
Please
that's okay.
do. Please do.
Okay, I'm sitting at a 3. Charles.
Okay. What do you add?
Did
Perception?
you had a 4.
Thank you.
I'm at a 16.
16.
With my +2 modifier, I'm at a 3.
Oh, but that was a natural 1?
Yes.
Okay. Another thing, Ben,
Great start.
Ben hasn't played a whole lot of this song.
Sure.
I'm going to explain stuff to him, and if you haven't played, then you'll be learning too. D20, 20 sides on dice. If you get a 1, always a failure. If you get a 20, always a smashing, astounding success. And there's like some, I think in the book, technically a skill check. If you get a 20, it's not that, but I like to play it that way. It's how Baldur's Gate 3 is. It's more fun.
Sure.
So if you get a 20, you succeed no matter what you're doing.
Love it.
Leo failed. Sarah, you're the only one that sees. You're kind of squinting. You two can't really make it out. You're like, I think that's a goblin, which is not what you were expecting to see from this town. And it very quickly darts its head back in and disappears from view.
You guys, I think I just saw a goblin over there in that bush.
Why would there be a goblin in Gunch? Is that a thing?
I don't know, dude. I didn't
Is this
realize.
a goblin town?
I didn't realize Gunch was so progressive. Should we go over and see what he's up to?
I've actually never met a goblin before. Are they?
Do you two have your eyes open right now?
Pringle, there's a goblin in that bush. A goblin.
How about hey, Pringle? Would you mind just fleshing it out for us?
The goblin?
Yeah. You just seem like a big, strong guy compared to us.
I would describe goblins as a specific weak point for me. I would love to draw straws.
I mean, Crystal Billy, you're kind of like the same height of a goblin, right?
Right.
So I can bond with it. I can bond with it.
You can go over there and see what they're up to. Maybe we can help them.
Could I act like a goblin?
Make sure to be respectful when you act like a goblin. But you could go over there and, I'll drop you off. Okay. I lower my leg so he can hop off.
Thank you.
And we'll watch from over here.
Okay.
You go investigate that bush.
I'm gonna act like a goblin over here.
Should have brought my green face paint.
So you waddle over. This is like the main gate of the town. Waddle over. What are you doing? Are you doing your best goblin impression, or?
Yeah. Here. I'm attempting to speak in a goblin accent.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Is there any sort of role associated with that?
So well.
Yeah, give me. This is. This can either be deception or performance. Up to you.
Ooh, I like performance.
Okay.
That's a +4.
They're both +4, so.
Great. Ooh, 17 +4.
Ooh. +4. You beat a 20. That's really good. So you walk forward. I don't know what you say in your goblin accent, but it's very convincing.
You should probably say what you say.
Yeah.
Goblin. Hey, goblin. Fellow goblin out here. Don't stay in your bush. Don't look. What are you doing here, goblin?
You hear a voice go. What's another goblin doing out here? Are you from Gunch?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. What's another goblin doing in a bush like this?
Well, everyone knows me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just came from Goblin HQ.
Oh, I've never been. How is it?
It's actually pretty good. The snacks, unbelievable. Hey, what's going on in Gunch? Could you kind of give us a rundown? Because I gotta relay it back to Goblin HQ, so just tell me all the details about Gunch that we need to know. Thank you.
This is so funny. I talk about Dungeons & Dragons a lot, and I've talked about how you can never predict what your players are going to do, and you can never predict the points at which you can't predict them. No. I think you rolled well enough. I'm going to dismantle my whole plotting. Ready for this?
You did challenge us to push you.
I did. I wanted something like this to happen because now it's not going to go at all like I thought it did, but...
Our Crystal Billy is just so talented.
He is so... Apparently, he's really good at goblin accent. The guy says, okay, well, here's the deal. We're all worshiping the ball here.
The ball?
Yeah, the ball.
Wait, the ball. Pringle, weren't you talking about some ball?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, stay back.
Okay, so a ball. Yeah. The ball, of course, the ball. Yeah.
The ball.
And so we flushed out all the old people here. And now it's all goblins just pretending to be the people. Which I wouldn't tell a random passerby that.
Right. But if I'm a goblin, HQ's gotta know.
You clearly raised goblin based on the voice you're making.
And I'll die a goblin, tell you that much. Oh, sorry.
Okay, cool. So those aren't actual humans? Are there any humans left in Gunch?
Oh yeah, there's some, but they're coerced.
Coerced?
Yeah, come on in, I'll show you around.
I'm gonna go back over by these other people.
No, you were gonna tell me about your snacks.
Could you just... I should go? Hey, could I just have a second? Real quick. Hey guys, what the hell? I don't want to go with this freak. What are you talking about?
Do you think goblins support the arts?
Hang on one second.
Money still spent.
Hey goblin?
Yeah.
Do you support the arts?
We got a really famous actor here that loves the arts.
Okay, hang on. Guys, there's another actor in
Networking.
Oh, yeah.
It's everything.
Okay.
It's all you know.
Okay, great. So you guys want me to go by myself?
You go in and we'll follow you.
Oh, I'll leave the door open. Leave the door open.
Leave the door open.
Okay.
I think this bloke's been a right gentleman. I think it's time we introduce ourselves.
I want to do our first thing. Another way we've involved the community in this is I had people submit names. So I've got these big name tables. I've not named any of the characters in this game. So we're going to go ahead and roll. Sarah, can you do the honors? Can you roll a D100 for me?
Oh, I don't have a D100.
So you got a D10.
Okay.
And you got a D10 with the tens place.
With a what?
With this one.
Yeah, so that's the ones place and that's the tens place. You're gonna roll them together, and it's gonna be the big digit and the small digit.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, Goblin, what is your name, by the way?
Well, you're never gonna believe this.
I got 60 and 6.
So 66.
Remember these?
Submitted by Rich. My name's Sammy Puddlesworth, but my friends call me the Incontinent.
Awesome. Hey, good to meet you, Sammy. Good to meet you.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Hey, could you lead me into the town? Like, all that wood is kind of intimidating. I'm hoping there's just a beautiful open door we could walk through.
Yeah, you guys are basically you're basically in a shrub that's next to like the main gate of the town.
Yeah.
It's like right here.
Okay. Hey, Sammy, can you open this door?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a gate. It's just open. Like you can just walk in.
Yeah. We're not used to towns, you see.
See, he emerges from a bush, walks up to the door, and he's like, "All right, come on."
Great. Hey guys, he's saying we can go through this opening. He's saying it right now.
Wow, Gunch is so friendly and welcoming.
So you walk up. Are you in his line of sight now?
Yeah.
Maybe
He's very quickly like, "You're not a goblin."
fuck, knock him out.
Roll initiative for me. So Ben, you're gonna roll D20. We're entering combat.
Okay, of course.
I got a 6.
11.
And you've got a number near the top of your thing called initiative.
Okay, so 14.
11 total.
Yeah, we should always default to telling totals.
Yes.
Okay.
So one more time. 14?
11.
11. You were 14. You were 6.
Yes.
Puddlesworth. All right, Ben, you're up first.
Well. Huzzah, Sammy! I'm a forest gnome, but you won't live to tell a single other person about it! And then I do something!
So are you gonna attack him?
Well, first I'm gonna bang a war gong.
Wait.
Okay.
To
Can
rally
you just
my
put
friends.
him to sleep and then we just put him in a bush? You have sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Sleep.
That sounds good.
You don't want to go?
No, I don't think so.
I have a gong, but I'm not gonna use it right now, Sammy, because I have a better idea thanks to my friends. Perhaps you've heard of sleeping?
What's can I see the sleep card? What's how many dice you roll in here? 5d8. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll all these dice.
All of these dice.
2, 3.
Oh my gosh.
4, 5. It almost guaranteed to, you have to roll a lot of ones for this to not work out, but you're trying to make it so the number of dice you're rolling is higher than Sammy's HP total, and then he'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh.
No whammies.
Okay, we got 2 1s. And I'm so 19 total?
19. You say you're. What did you say again? Like your character.
Ever heard of sleep or?
Yeah, I think so.
He immediately just goes so limp on the ground, snoring his little goblin snores.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm gonna drag him or like kick him with my hooves into the bush a little bit. Just.
Hey, could you just? He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Could you not kick him so hard? It seems
I kick him a little bit softer.
Cool.
Great. If I may, Billy?
Yeah.
You handled that wonderfully.
I think we're a good operation for like our first time out on an adventure. This is going well. No deaths. It's perfect. Nobody swore the entire time. It seems to be going well. We're not digging a grave for him because we don't like holes, obviously, after the tragic backstory
Your
of my
kids
wife.
would be so
Need not be
proud
safe.
if they could see you now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
My faith is well placed in you, sir.
Hey, I'm not the hero of this unit. We're working together. Okay, do we have to keep whispering? Will Sammy be... Oh, by the way, I'm curious. I'm going to check. How incontinent is Sammy after he falls asleep? Give him a poke. right.
You don't have to get that close. You have other senses that can explain
Is that
the state
perception?
of Sammy's pants. Yeah, I won't even make you roll. It's a mess down there. It's awful.
Plain.
It's
Plain to
also
see.
like you're so used to like your gnomish bowels, like the things a goblin's bowels can produce is like otherworldly to you.
Right. Oh my god. Let's just go into town, please.
Okay, let's go into town. Eventually we're gonna have to overcome the fact that he said all the old people are replaced with goblins.
I didn't know what he was talking
We will
about.
cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend that maybe I didn't hear that because I don't know how to. I'm from the forest, I don't.
Yeah. So can if we just confidently strut into town?
Yeah.
I think it'll be like nothing happened. and
Let's
can just
pretend we
kinda move
don't know.
on. Okay.
Right.
You guys confidently stroll into town, and you see the town of Gunch. It is a sad state of affairs. There's a bunch of record scratch. A bunch of rundown houses. There's not that many people outside. You can see like off in the distance some like what used to be farmland. You can tell just by like the shape that the fields are shaped, but it's like clearly no one's been using them for a while. The main features you can see. This is amongst a bunch of houses where people presumably live. You see what looks like a trading post. You see a general store. You see a building labeled the Gunch Historical Center. And you see a tavern called the Moon Butcher.
Callbacks.
This is the most beautiful town I've ever seen in my life. Can you believe people get to live here?
It sure is something, Crystal Billy. It sure is something.
It's everything I hoped it would be.
Yeah.
Pringle, look
Yeah.
at this. People live in those houses. Beautiful roofs. People used to farm over there.
Wow. And it's got history right on the name of that building. So that's how you know this town's got history.
Do we go there first?
I think we should educate ourselves.
It's important to be educated. Yeah.
As you guys head up, can someone else roll a D100 for me? Sarah can do it again. That's it'll be quickest for you.
We get Leo.
49 or 46? 46.
You walk up. You see. Well, hello there. How are you folks doing? Welcome to the town of Gunch. I'm Mayor Leslie Johnson.
Mayor Leslie Johnson.
How do you do?
Wow, this is beautiful.
We
Holy
just
Female
made
mayor.
it here and we're already meeting the mayor?
This is wonderful.
I like to welcome visitors personally. Everyone can give me a either perception check or insight check.
Okay.
18.
16.
9.
Ben, you're looking at this guy and you're like, wow, what a nice gnome. What a nice gnome that we've known. You guys both look, you can clearly tell this is a gnome or a goblin wearing some elaborate gnome makeup.
Like
You guys so
white
quick.
face.
The town is full of actors.
out of a game. You guys were so quick to make the goblin gnome connection. You were like, wow, Ben's even the same size. I was like, I love this. This is so great.
So how long have you been the mayor of lovely Gunch?
5 years.
5 years.
Could I vote for you today?
Well, it's a funny thing. In 5 years, I ain't never had an opponent.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
They elected me, and they was just that's such a great. Well, I love that, Leslie.
You're
Johnson.
saving people the hassle of ever voting again. This is great.
Great, it's perfect. Basically, everyone likes me, and I'm their friend, and we get along and play tag.
Wow, tag. Can we play a little tag right now?
You can try, but it'll mostly be me winning.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Mayor. Hey, we love the town.
Yeah.
Are there any houses for rent?
For rent?
I don't know.
Putting our into the real
It's a
estate
nice
market?
question for the mayor. I don't know.
we got an old barn. We got an old barn with some stuff in it. If you want to check out the old barn.
Okay. Do you have like an inn?
We got the tavern, the Moon Butcher, but there's no rooms there. There's no rooms there. You should probably go to the old barn.
Okay.
We heard that there was a famous actor here.
Yeah.
Some part.
Probably in the old barn, if I had
Wow,
to guess.
a lot of
where
things
it
are going
is.
on in this old barn.
Probably.
We were going to go to the historical center first to, get some history on Gunch.
Were you roll? Did you guys roll perception or insight, like respectively?
Perception.
You did perception.
Yeah.
You see when he says probably the old barn for where the actor is, you see his eyes do dart over to the tavern as he says that, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know, probably the old barn." The historical center's cool, but there's not that much history here. We actually went under some renovations lately. We're closing down a bunch of old exhibits because we don't really care about that.
Okay.
I think what we're all most curious about is if there's any large spherical objects
Here we go.
Oh, because Gunch is the town of the world's largest rubber band ball. That's a common misconception. It's like a gala. It's a big dance to celebrate the rubber band ball.
Oh my
What, you
God,
haven't-
Pringle.
You're
sorry.
looking like you've been traveling for like 10 years. I bet, give or take. I bet if you went to that old barn and you rustled up some stuff, you could make your own rubber band ball.
I don't know if that'll satisfy this.
Okay, no,
Long
that's-
journey I've been on, but it's worth a shot.
Hey, come on, the mayor wants you to go to this old barn, man. It can't be that bad.
The other thing you guys can see is kind of his body language. You guys are walking past the trading post. He is kind of like moving himself in between you and that building, also as a way to be like, don't go in here. Like, I'm just kind of boxing you out.
You know what I would love?
Going to the old
A
barn?
game of tag. Mayor, would you get us started? Would you run away for a quick second?
Give me a persuasion check.
Will albeit.
Oh no.
We feel more comfortable for all
9.
Right. He says, no. I played so much tag this morning, and
You're all tagged out.
I'm all tagged out.
I get how that is. Yeah.
More for
Okay.
sardines, man. You play sardines?
I don't know what that is.
Sardines.
Excuse him, he doesn't quite speak the common tongue.
I can tell. What is that, giant?
Get rid of him.
That's my second language.
Well, you guys are welcome to the town. I recommend the old barn, but
you.
you know.
You know what? We will put that on our list of things to do.
I trust this mayor. I think we should go to the old
we
barn.
will put that on our list of things to do.
I'm sorry if I said our friends being weird. Let's go to the old barn. Come on, you guys.
Okay.
Do you want to come with or do you stay here?
I'll stay right here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's more of a personal experience. The old barn.
But you're gonna
better.
owe me that game of tag later,
I
Mayor.
will.
You promise.
Just call me a big book written by Stephen King, because I am it. You know. All right, hurry along now.
Hey, Mayor, one last question.
Yeah,
The actors in this town,
yeah.
are they better than me?
I haven't seen you perform. Give me a performance.
Some acting.
Okay, do you have anything you like?
You're an actor. Aren't you? Don't you want me to? When does an actor come up to you and they're like, "Hey, what's your favorite play? I'll do that play."
Do you have a favorite play, though? Am I asking you?
Probably it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, you sit down.
Be warned. I've seen this very scary.
He sits on
Very
the
scary.
grass on the ground.
Yeah, okay. And it goes a little something like this. Do I roll for this?
Yeah.
It's up to you, generally speaking, if you want to do it and then roll to see how it's received, or roll and then see how good of a performance you should try to do.
would be the way
Yeah.
to go. All right, one performance coming up. Okay. And so it's so it's 8
Total?
Yeah. So subpar is the takeaway here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What part of it do you do?
I think I know exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, I've never seen it, but I think I got it.
You got
I think
this.
I got the
You
idea.
got it.
You good. You good.
Yeah, I think I got the idea. Hello! What's going on in this house? Oh! What's going on? Oh, that is truly it. Well, let me walk over here. You watching this, Mayor?
I am.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the house and... Is that something in the drain?
This is
I'm gonna look in real slowly. And then, Mayor, ready?
I'm ready.
And just to be clear, I'm acting right now. This actually isn't
you don't
happening.
have to break the fourth wall so
I'm just
often.
letting you know that this is a performance.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the drain and...
Boo.
I'm scary. I'm scary. Credits.
Wow. I have to say, he is definitely a better actor than you.
No.
Hang on.
No shot.
Are you acting right now?
No.
Hang on a second. Can I check to see if you're acting right now?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Well, of course, that's a 6.
You're like, yeah, he's acting in the sense that we're all acting in a social
makes sense.
setting, and
It makes sense.
He wants to be the
Makes sense.
nicest mayor he can be.
Cool. Okay, great. Well, thanks, Mayor.
Good luck to me for sleeping tonight. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, okay. I got mayor stuff to do. He walks away. Mayor.
I'll buy that.
I love that mayor. I love that mayor, you guys.
You seem very swayed by his
It
power.
was fun. I didn't expect to see a gnome here.
Yeah. There's a lot of gnomes in Gunch.
The mayor's out of earshot at this point, yeah.
Crystal Billy, I don't know how to tell you this. That was a goblin.
What?
Yeah, that was a goblin. I'm
But
sorry.
he looked like a gnome. He had the name tag that said gnome.
He had
Complexion.
He had some guys. You gotta trust me on this one. I know a gnome when I see one, and I know a goblin when I see one, and that was no gnome.
So, what you're saying is Sammy was telling the truth about this entire town being lies?
I don't know why Sammy the Incontinent would lie.
He's an evil goblin.
Yeah. It's like one of those, like, one of those logic things, like, I'm telling a lie right now.
One of us only tells the truth, one of us only lies.
Yeah. I thought he was kind of like all three of those guys.
I
in one guy.
cannot count on my 10 years journey around this land how many times I've run into a set of two guys. One of them always tells the truth, one of them lies.
I thought that this would be the one place that wouldn't come up in this world, but even here, still in Gunch. Okay, well, I mean, that barn seems great. If we
He
can
certainly
sleep
wanted
there.
us to go to the barn.
I'll refresh you guys on the locations you've seen. There's the trading post, which the mayor is kind of guarding. There's a general store. There's the Gunch Historical Center. There's the Moon Butcher, which is the tavern, and then there's the old barn.
Right. Why do you look so suspicious, Dandy? Where should we go?
I just think the mayor said that there's a lot of stuff in the old barn, but I saw his shifty little eyes look at the inn, and he definitely didn't want us to go into the historical society, which I also find incredibly suspicious.
You think that's where the rubber band ball is?
I think that's where they're hiding Rubber Band Ball.
Oh,
Because
All
what is
right.
Rubber Band Balls if not the greatest thing in history?
Now you're speaking my tongue.
great.
And I bet they're gonna have something on actors in the historical center too.
Hey, Dandy, why are you in this town? Do you have any goals in this town?
Yeah, there's a nice person that helped me in this town
Oh, that's
And
right, with the hole.
with the hole, and I really, since they're so nice, I'm wondering if they would help us with the community centaur as well.
Sarah, can you roll a D100 for me? We can figure out this nice person's name.
5 and 4.
So 54?
Yeah, 54.
Wow. Submitted by Quilgrim. This is Miss Mississippi, the Mythical Mystery, a.k.a. Edith.
Miss
right.
Mississippi, the mystical mystery,
Uh-huh.
aka Edith.
Great.
Great. What was that person's name again, Sarah?
Miss Mississippi and the mythical mystery, aka Edith.
Okay, and
Bars.
hey, Pringle, how do you spell Mississippi?
MISSISSISSI.
Oh no, we're stuck in the loop. Sarah, do you want to kick him to get him out of the loop?
I'm gonna just take my staff and I'm just gonna like exactly. It's exactly how you spell. Yes, hello, Pringle.
And Miss Mississippi, she was an orc.
Ooh, looking for an orc in this town.
Do you think we should go into the historical society to see if they have a history of where the orc lived?
You know what? Let's just try.
Make us answer all our
no
questions.
harm in trying.
Okay.
You always gotta stop at the visitor center when you get to a new place, you know?
Before we go to that historical society, I'm just gonna give one good squint at the old barn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my staff. I'm going to pick Crystal Billy up, just put him onto my back, and just right into the historical center.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You guys rush into the story, and you're following suit, I assume.
That's right.
You guys rush into the historical center. You see a kind of anachronistic, it's like a little welcome center for people coming to Gunch. There's like as you walk in, there's like a little lobby, and you can see it's kind of a half circle room with like a bunch of exhibits up. And you can see there's one like main exhibit that looks pretty new that's got a bunch of lights hanging on it. And then there's like a curtain that's like kind of covering up some other stuff. Not that you couldn't go back there, but it's kind of like, this is the main thing you should focus on. You walk in, can I get another name roll?
90.
Whoa.
That's a good name.
You see a gray tiefling come up with big glasses and short, like middle part black hair with their little horns poking through, and they go, "Oh, hey there, my name's Tink. Welcome to the Gunch Historical Center."
Hi, Tink. Thanks for having us. This place is great.
Hello.
I agree. I love history and all the people that participate in it.
What's your favorite part?
Probably the stories and the games and the food.
Games.
Like Gunch Ball?
Gunch Ball.
Gunch Ball?
Gunch Ball.
You guys have never played Gunch Ball?
So it's a concept in a rule set rather than a physical ball?
Well, it's both.
Oh,
What?
Oh, I got I misread a lot of information on my way here. I'll say that.
You see Tink, they walk over and they're like, here, I'm not really supposed to show you behind this curtain, but like, it's fine. You guys are cool. You clearly interested in history. They pull it back. You see there's an exhibition on Gunch Ball, which is a game similar to baseball, but there's no bat. And you can see the game is just, they throw the ball and you just smack it with your hand and try to hit it as hard as you can. But a lot of the illustrations of the sport, or not a lot of, all of the illustrations of the sport, the Gunch Ball itself is like scratched out and scraped out of these images.
What happened to the seems like there's been some alterations made to these images. What happened?
That was it was like a mayor thing. I don't know. It wasn't like that big of a deal, but the mayor was just like, hey, we don't like, it's kind of obscene to show the balls and we don't need to do that. So I was just like, okay, Mr. As long as I get to keep running the Gunch Historical Center, that's cool. That's fine.
Is there some kind of playable Gunch Ball interactive exhibit?
I wish. I keep telling them we need more interactivity here, but I can never get the grants.
I'm a tactile learner.
I understand. We can
Is there a comment card?
I mean, I could give. I've never gotten comments before. I would love to give one to the mayor.
Tell him a tangible learner came by and had trouble learning.
I don't know if you've met him, but I think that'll get through to him.
All right.
He cares a lot about diverse learning styles and making sure we cater to all sorts of people. Absolutely.
That was clear. That was clear.
You guys, do you want to give me perception or some other roll to observe these other exhibits? Tell me if any of you beat a 20.
I'm at a 10.
10?
17.
17?
7.
7. Okay. You guys see the biggest exhibit, which has all the lights on, is dedicated to the world's largest rubber band ball, the dance. You see, it's supposedly a big, fancy gala where the town dresses fancily and dances in the old barn. And Tink's like, yeah, this is this one. I've lived here my whole life, but I've just never had the chance to go to a rubber band ball personally.
Wait, how often are they happening?
You see Tink, you watch them look at the plaque, and they're like, oh, every year.
Why did you look at the plaque?
I just needed to remember.
I forget to. I got 7 kids. They're driving you crazy. You forget stuff all the time.
There's like 4 exhibits in here. I'm not supposed. I couldn't know everything about it.
I hear you. You're probably
That's a high number. Number.
I'm telling. Some people can't even count to 4. You know.
Yeah, I can't imagine who couldn't count to 4.
Me neither. Least of all.
Hey, we've been meaning to ask you. This is all wonderful, and we're gonna slowly cruise through all of these exhibits one by one. Do you know, are there any orcs living in this town named Edith, otherwise known as Miss Mississippi?
The Mystical Mystery?
Right.
Yeah, she's in the Moon Butcher. She's a waitress.
Oh,
hear that,
that's
Jackie?
perfect.
Great.
Just cool. How do you know her?
Oh, we go way back. She helped me out when I was in deep trouble, like in a hole. Yeah, she helped me out.
You
of
say
that.
like in a hole. Tink's expression goes like solid. Like, what did you say?
You know, like,
You fell in a hole? And you're alive?
you know, like, it was just, you know, it happens to people, right? Like, it's not.
Is that why
it's
you
not,
is that why you all came here?
Why?
You need to leave right now.
Why?
What's up?
I really I have to go. There's another exhibit I had to scratch some things out of. I'm gonna head out.
Tink, what if I meant like figuratively in a hole? Not like a literal hole. That was just a bad. That was just a bad.
Give me a deception roll.
Dang it! I'm not charismatic. -1.
Was that a nat one?
It was a nat 1.
You see Tink goes.
Face falls off.
Tink goes. If you value your life, I need you three to leave right now. And
Okay, we're leaving.
Do not talk to me again. And you
Okay.
see Tink goes into a back room and locks.
It was nice meeting you.
She was great.
Crystal Billy! We have not met one person here that has been great by
all seem
definition.
wonderful.
I do want to run through these other exhibits real quick.
Oh, we can look around.
Yeah,
We're
you're still
all
in
alone
here.
here now, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, the museum, anyone?
Yeah.
We got a 17 in one of the perception checks. So you guys also see there's a detail about that's like curtained over. They're very proud of their democratic mayoral elections, and that how there's a special thing of the first mayor. Can I get a roll real quick? The first mayor who was named
100.
100.
Is that 100
Or
or
one.
1?
Is it all zeros? Or
Yeah.
is it 001?
0.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's 100. Yeah. Carter
Right.
Blanche, first mayor, gave his term up after just 3 years, and ever since then, it's been a tradition. 3 years of office, and then he passed on to the next person.
Wait a minute. 3 years for Carther
Karcher. Blanche.
Karcher Blanche?
Interesting.
How long was the mayor again? What did he say?
5 years.
So 5.
I got 3.
Yeah. Imagine.
5 I'm having trouble picturing.
Can you imagine 2 3s and then a little bit less?
Nah.
Okay. Well.
No.
So, hang on. Why would the mayor not be up for re-election?
Because he's a goblin.
Oh right. I keep forgetting he's a goblin.
Yeah, we keep forgetting that one little factoid there, Crystal Billy. Starting to get a little suspicious of Gunch. It feels like, one, there's a bunch of goblins here pretending to be the residents of the town, and 2, I don't think there's any money here, and we need money. So we gotta find out where they're keeping the money, because it's not going back into the town, that's for sure.
Interesting. And we could use the money. Do you think your friend,
Miss Mississippi, the Mystical Mystery?
yeah, Edith, does she have money?
I don't know. We'll have to go to the inn and check it out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, what else is going on in this museum here?
The last exhibit you see is an exhibit about honey gunches of oats. Very popular cereal here. And its recipe is closely guarded, it says, by the Mississippi family.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Interesting. I wonder if they're related to Miss Mississippi, the Mystical Mystery.
That could be.
I'm really fixated on the painting.
Pringle? You
It's
have
just,
maybe
it's just
the
kind of
most-
a clump of what looks like. It kind of looks like a bunch of worms, kind of vaguely wormy, but clearly crunchy.
Do you think that tastes like honey gunch about?
Try scratching
It's
it.
just a picture.
Maybe it's a scratch and sniff.
Give me an investigation roll.
I do also have a -4 to history.
I'm aware of your
We're aware of your shortcomings.
15.
but minus
2.
It's 13.
that's 13. Yeah, it's weirdly lifelike.
Gosh, feel this.
Okay. Yeah, it does feel. It feels real.
Feels like a real thing.
Taste it, Pringle. Taste it.
I try to grab the gunches of oats.
That's just a wall.
Hurt my fingers.
Hey, can we kick down that wall where the tiefling ran off to?
You want to bash in the door.
Don't you want to talk to that person more? Figure out what's going on with this whole stuff?
a little afraid of us
Right.
ever since I mentioned the hole situation.
Right.
So
What if we dug a hole?
in the middle of Gunch?
No. Ooh.
No.
I was gonna
No,
say
no, no.
dig a hole like going under into the room she locked herself in, because that would doubly freak her out. You want to try?
I don't know if we should terrorize her.
Okay.
I think we should head to the inn.
Okay, that's fine.
Feels
I
like
guess.
she's seen enough.
I guess you want to meet your friend.
Yeah,
I guess
I
they're
want to
kind of-
meet Miss Mississippi.
Everything in this town is scary except for the one person you trust. I get it.
And just, and then, we can check out the old barn. You wanted to see the barn.
I do wanna see that
It's real
barn.
estate. It's got everything.
It basically gave us a place to live.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take
the old
it?
barn.
Just 1 second. I want to take a painting that has the scratched out rubber band ball. I want to rip it off and put it in my pocket.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Vandalism?
Oh my god! Natural 1 with a +5.
So you guys watch as Pringle goes 1 second.
1 second.
Just tries really hard. Just rip this thing off and just cannot do it.
Hurt my fingers again.
Oh, Pringle. Don't
You
worry.
get the sense, Pringle, this is like some kind of magically, it's in the way that like nowadays it would be, some kind of like fancy printer. This is clearly like magically illustrated and is probably as such magically attached to this wall.
It's magic, Pringle. It's magic.
It's magic. It's magic. Could have guessed that.
Is there a tip jar here for the Historical Society? Because I think they've done a great job with the place, and it seems rude.
Do we have any money?
Well, no, but we could find something to put in the tip jar. Dirt? That's what we use as currency in the forest.
I don't know if they value dirt and leaves as much as we do in the forest.
Okay, well,
Crystal
teach
Billy.
their own. Teach their own.
Where you guys head to?
The inn?
Let's go to that tavern.
Guys, cross the street and head over to the Moon Butcher, which
What an interesting name.
Interesting.
I love the culture of the big city.
you guys walk in, and you can see this is a bustling inn. There's like this town is like largely speaking seems pretty dead, but there's actually like a lot of people in this tavern. You see there's some music playing. You see there's some people sitting at the bar. You do see an orc waitress walking around, and you see Crystal. There's a performance going on, and you see everyone give me perception or insight, your preference.
I'm gonna go perception
18.
4.
17 insight.
Okay, once again, you two look and you're like, this is a lot of goblins dressed as gnomes. Especially, you can see the person giving a performance, clearly gnome goblin, and all the audience
I
is.
love it.
Yeah.
You'll never get it.
I think it's easier for us to tell because they didn't quite get the makeup on the top of their heads. So we're higher up and we can see now.
Right.
Yeah. So you can tell, like, this is like, and you can see this actor, he goes, aha, and this is how the best way to fool a foolish gnome is to do a little walk like this. Ooh.
Look at all these wonderful gnomes!
All the gnomes
It's a
walk
whole
like
show.
this.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen!
You, sir? Oh, another gnome. Welcome to the show.
This gnome is home looking around this place. You kidding me?
Gnome is where the heart is.
Oh, this is wonderful. Hey, what are you guys doing? I could play some music with you. I have bird pipe. What are you into?
Oh, please.
Great. Well, here I go with the bird pipe.
Wow. You really have a bird pipe.
What do you think? Oh, I guess I am an actor, but I'm not acting right now. I actually have a bird pipe. All right.
Double threat.
What's your favorite song?
The Gunch Patrol.
Gunch Patrol. Okay, here it goes. I don't know. Ooh, Jesus Christ. 19 plus, what is this?
You gotta do one really good.
4.
Okay.
You see, he's like, it goes like la 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 la, and then you very quickly pick it up, and then everyone's like kind of a hush falls. There's other musicians. There you go. See, one of the gnome goblins starts twerking. Yeah. People get really lit.
Everybody do the gnome dance! Do the gnome dance! Come on, here we go!
You see just a bunch of, you guys see a bunch of goblins doing a frankly really offensive gnome. Like they go,
Yeah, they're new to it! Yeah! And credits!
wow, and now I know it's over. What a nice feature of your performance. Can someone roll me a male name for this actor?
36.
This is a perfect name. Hello. What is your name, good sir?
Crystal Billy?
I am Cornelius McIntyre. And I'm loving to have you in this tavern today. Please, would you like to join? I was giving a speech on my best acting techniques.
Did you know that I was an actor?
I could tell by your presence, good sir.
I do one performance at the community center, and these people can tell from my face.
We told you.
They
You have
know
a
talent
gift.
when they see us.
You have a gift.
Dandy, I know you have like a friend here or something, but I hope you don't
No,
mind
you,
if I just...
you hang out.
This is destiny we're witnessing.
This was made for you.
That's right.
I think also I'm gonna say for the record, this is Cornelius's hat.
Okay. Great. Cornelius, yeah, I mean, can I go up on stage? Do you want to do a little two-hand performance with me?
Have you ever heard of the play It?
Has he heard of it? It's his favorite.
You could do chapter 2.
Yeah, I can do chapter 2. I'm a little well known for it. I've had some history with it.
Or do you have a personal show of a man traveling by yourself? Must have some sort of one-man show.
I don't know. I've been working on a little something.
Oh boy.
Okay. Can we kill the music, please?
Everybody, quiet.
You see the waitress go, what is happening? Everyone's quiet.
Cornelius, if you could just kind of sit down and get off the stage real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hey, guys, gnomes, if you could just clear the stage.
You see everyone kind of shuffles away. There's like, I have no idea what's happening, but I'm on board.
Yeah. Okay.
What clearly real gnome is here?
I'm gonna do a little one-person play I've been working on. It's a little heartfelt. It's story of losing my wife. And it goes a little something like this.
This is his best one.
I love this one.
He's still workshopping
18.
it, though, it seems.
18. All right. You start to put on this performance. All three of you give me insight checks. You too, Crystal.
24.
9.
24? Was that an at 20?
No, it was 19 plus my 5 modifier.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Nothing escapes these horsey
Yeah.
eyes.
And what'd you get?
You have a horse's
11.
vision.
11. Okay. Crystal, you see everyone just like absolutely enthralled with your performance as you go on telling the story. What'd you get? Sorry?
9.
9. Okay. Same deal for you. I think I have a feeling Pringle watches every time like it's the first time he's ever seen the show. It's like, I had no idea that was going to happen.
I still can't get over the idea of a guy pretending to be another guy.
You can tell, Dandy, that the people here start to kind of tense up once we get to like the whole part of everything, and they're like, "Ooh,
I start.
yikes." Right, well, can you tell the story as it happened?
Okay.
You don't have to give a whole performance if you don't want, but just
This is actually
Okay.
the one-man play is called the whole performance.
Okay.
wow.
I'm like gesturing.
Okay,
Oh, no.
it goes a
Oh,
little
no.
I
something
think she
like
wants
this.
to play tic-tac-toe.
I'm walking through the woods one day. I'm trying to find my wife. Where'd she go? I didn't know this was a musical. I forget the parts. Hang on. Let me look in this hole real quick. What is Dandy doing? Oh, speak up. So I'm looking in the hole real quick, and my beautiful wife is in the hole. And I'm trying to reach down, but my arms, you gnomes know our arms are too short. I couldn't quite reach deep into the hole, but I was trying my best. Oh. And then I couldn't get her, and so I'm there watching my wife. And then
I'm going to. Does the crowd seem like they're getting more and more upset? Does it seem like the
they're
vibe
not-
is shifting?
Yeah, they're not upset. They're just kind of uncomfortable. Like,
Okay.
In a way of like, not only is this guy just trauma dumping the story of his dead wife, they're also kind of like, kind of in the way that they like know something that Crystal doesn't know, and it's like, oh, we don't.
Am I near anything breakable right now?
Sure. Yeah, I think there's like a pitcher of ale or something near you.
Okay, I'm gonna like accidentally flail out my back hooves and knock it off the wall so it makes a really loud bang. Or I drop his, what is this? Your war gong.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna create a distraction.
Okay. I think you successfully do it. It shatters. I think you also hit the war gong.
There's a hole in the wall with like 2 hoofs.
Everyone's like, oh.
What are you
Turns around.
Oh
Danny,
my god!
I was just getting to the good part about the hole.
So sorry, Crystal Billy. I think we should. I think I just ruined it. I think I just ruined the mood. You were doing so good. Everybody clap.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is this part
Everybody
of it?
clap. He's so talented.
Credits. Thanks, everybody. Back to your drinking.
Dandy, you see the waitress come up to you and is like, oh, hi, can I talk to you outside and your friends real quick? Just real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna, once again, sling Crystal Billy onto my back and then grab Pringle by the collar and drag him out.
I don't do autographs. Please.
As
I do.
you're leaving-
Actually, meet me back. It's okay.
Crystal, give me a perception check with advantage. So you're going to roll twice, and whichever number on the dice is higher, you're going to take.
Perception?
Yes.
11.
Total?
11 was the higher one.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you are galloping out of the building, you don't see exactly what it is, but you see as you go, Cornelius like looks at you and quickly shoves something in his pocket, like clearly trying to hide it from you. Like, oh, gotta hide this real quick.
That's weird.
You guys head outside. Miss Mississippi goes, what are you doing here? I thought I got you out of that hole those years ago.
You remember me?
I do. It's not very often a centaur falls in a hole and lives also, because they're too big to break their necks in a hole.
Yeah, I was just so happy that you showed up. But, I need your help again, Miss Mississippi, the mystical mystery, also known as Edith. We traveled all the way from the forest. They're going to close down the community centaur. Do you know the community centaur?
No.
It's really great.
Good.
It's really important. Yeah. And they're going to close it down. So we decided we would come out to Gunch and use Crystal Billy's talent to earn us some coin to restore the community center and make sure they don't get rid of it. But it's just so great running into you here.
Yeah. This is... I don't know who's gonna have what you're looking for here. I'm just... Sorry, the crows are acting up.
Appropriately ominous or too much?
I specifically want... I'm not supposed to say anything. I think you guys should leave, and I also don't think you should go to the old barn. That's all I'm gonna say. People are gonna try to get you there. Nothing good there. And yeah. Give me an insight check.
I rolled a 1.
I got a 17.
5.
You're like, gosh, she's hiding something good in that barn.
Gotta get to that barn.
You, Dandy, have weirdly, it's the opposite thought process, but the same conclusion of, something important is in that. Everyone's trying to get us in there. You're thinking of like the barn as something of significance. You're like, there's like a big treasure chest or something in there. Yeah. And what did you get, Leo?
5.
You're like, you heard a crow.
What was that?
Great. So I guess, Edith, we should just head to the barn then?
No, what? I literally said don't do that.
Yeah, but we kind of need some money, and I have a feeling there might be some good cash flow happening in the barn.
A lot of people talking about this barn.
People keep saying barn.
Barn, barn, barn.
If you guys really want a job, like I could give you like a silver piece if you would go grab some stuff from the general store for me.
We could do that. You help me, I'll help you.
Okay, then we're even, and then you guys can leave.
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
Deal.
We will definitely leave after we get this item, which
Definitely.
It's just a crate of produce, and there's some bottles of wine in there. These gnomes. Sorry, I almost said something else. These gnomes have been rowdy today. So
Yeah. We're
Okay, we'll go pick that up for you. I'm so happy I could, repay the favor of you saving me from that hole, which I was in. The hole?
Stop saying that word.
Okay.
I don't think that word means what it means where you guys come from.
Interesting. Okay. I I have noticed that, this town is a little strange.
Uh-huh.
Not what we were expecting. How has it always been like this?
Give me a persuasion check.
15.
15. You see, Edith says, "Look, I am gonna be upfront with you. Things are weird and things are bad. My family used to be in charge of this tavern, and we made honey gunches of oats for everyone, and it meant a lot to the town. And now circumstances have happened, and it's not the case anymore. And you just got to be careful who you say the word hole around. And definitely, and I'm going to say this, and I know you guys are going to immediately say the opposite thing. Do not mention holes to the mayor. Do not mention holes to the mayor.
I think the mayor can handle hearing about holes.
Holes to the mayor.
I'm going to blow up a building.
No. Thank you so much, Edith. We will get that produce and wine for you, and then we will leave. And we won't go into the old barn.
This is Edith.
We will not do that.
Do you have any honey gunches of oats on you?
Can you keep a secret?
He's typically pretty bad at
Guys,
it.
can I?
You've been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll forget.
I've got a secret stash behind the bar at the tavern.
How much it...
And I'll give you a taste in addition to this silver piece.
Deal.
Okay.
Done.
Now go, quick.
Okay.
I got mouths to feed.
Tell me about it.
Cool. You guys head over to the...
General store.
Thank you, Pat.
Crystal Billy, did you notice anything weird about the audience in that tavern?
Yeah, there were a lot of dry eyes in that house. That's a lot to me.
Not mine.
I appreciated that. I wish there was bigger applause.
That's what stuck out to me as well.
Did you notice that there was a lot of persons of short stature?
Gnomes 101.
I don't know how to tell you this, Crystal Billy. Those were all goblins.
Oh, right, like Sammy said. Yeah.
From earlier.
Yeah.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but at least they sat quietly for your performance.
Yeah, I guess.
It's all connected.
So, what do you guys think is going on in this town?
Lots of different types of balls. Having trouble keeping them all straight.
Pringle, give me a investigation check.
10.
I think you have enough pieces going on in your head, and I think it's often pretty foggy in there. I saw one of the comments on Twitch. I forget what it's called now. What is the place they go to in Alan Wake 2?
Mind Palace.
Yeah, that's what it's in Pringle's Mind Palace. What it looks like. I think
It's a fog.
enough of that fog clears
Just
that
notes
you're like
floating around.
there are a lot of you were pretty sure when you came to this town it had the actual world's largest rubber band ball, and there do seem to be a lot of mentions of balls in a way that it's like it's got to be on purpose, but you can't get anything past that.
There's some kind of thematic connection between all these balls. We gotta get to the bottom of it.
I like that you have rubber bands connecting all the different pieces.
I'm in the Mind Palace pulling up 3 circles. Putting circles next to each other.
Also worth noting on the note of rubber bands, you guys have not seen a single rubber band since you've come here.
That is weird for the town famous for rubber bands.
Well, they all go in the ball.
Oh, so yeah, it's
Not gonna leave them playing about.
Right.
They got a home.
I am starting to get a little bit worried about the fact that, time's flying, and that community center, they need our help. They're gonna lock that place up soon, and if the most money we're making is a bit of silver by
Don't
trading
forget
some...
the honey bunches of oats.
Right.
Or honey gunches of oats.
Oh. Do you
Right.
think interesting misspeaking there?
So that's off.
Making up a random word, yeah.
I wonder if the gunches of oats, if we could sell that someplace else if it's as tasty as they all say.
And there's rarity to it now.
Right. Do the completely normal gnomes in this town like the taste of honey gunches of oats?
I don't think so. At the very least, this is all a start. We can invest a silver piece.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go to the general store. I'm kind of... Yeah, let's go.
You enter the general store. It's like very small, kind of like convenience store vibes in here. And there's like not a lot on the shelves. You see there's one human woman sweeping the floors. And then I'm going to give you an insight/perception check on this store owner.
For all of us?
Yeah.
10.
9.
Also 9.
Also 9. Okay. You guys see a weird looking orc is at the counter. He seems to be having a hard time, like, keeping his balance weirdly. He's kind of like moving around. So, hey, welcome to the store. Welcome to the store. He's got a long like black coat on too.
Oh
I think he's dancing, and I start kind of dancing with him.
Yeah, let's dance.
Do you guys like bird pipes?
Yeah, play us a tune.
All right, here it goes. Ooh, shoot. This is a 23.
23.
Oh my god, he's so talented.
Okay.
He's so talented.
Everyone also give me a perception check as you start doing this.
5.
5.
9.
9. You give me perception also as you're playing.
Because I'm playing the game. 20?
Nat 20?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow. So you just for literally no reason, you break into this bird flute song.
Yeah.
You start playing. Everyone start dancing.
We are family.
You hear
Fellow gnomes with me.
You hear this orc's stomach go. I love this song.
Did that orc stomach just talk?
No.
I can't hear you. We are family. This is what a bird pipe sounds like, right? I got a barbarian and a centaur with me.
What are you guys here for?
Sing and play it at the same time. That's amazing. That's amazing.
We are picking up some supplies for Miss Mississippi in the inn.
Oh, okay.
I believe you have some food and wine for us.
You see, picks up a crate that has like 2 potatoes, an apple, and then like a old bottle of wine.
Is he hinging at the waist or like awkwardly?
Oh yeah, it's like it kind of looks like the top half of him contracts a little bit, and then the bottom half also contracts as he goes to pick up this crate.
Lift with your legs. Lift with your legs.
Yeah, both our legs.
Right.
And then goes to hand you the crate. Here you go.
Okay.
Here you go, Dandy. You take the crate.
I'm gonna hand it to Pringle, and then I'm gonna saunter over to the human. And I'm gonna whisper to her, and I'm gonna be like, "Is there something weird with that orc over there? Does he have a medical problem with his bodies? Can we help him in any way?"
I don't know about that.
Okay. Do you work here?
Yeah, I worked here a long time.
How long has the orc worked here?
The orc.
Ever since my husband died.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. How did he pass?
Hole.
No!
See, she collapses to the ground, and the shopkeeper goes, "Not this again."
I go over to comfort her.
Do I roll for that type of thing?
Sure. Yeah. Give me persuasion or some other roll.
Persuasion. This is an 11.
She looks at you and says, "What do you know about spouses dying in holes?"
I don't know if you heard from the Moon Butcher before it got around, but actually my wife died in a hole as well, and it went a little something like this. If you want me to act that, would that help your traumatic experience here if I reenacted my own life?
No, what?
Oh, okay.
Connecting with art.
Yeah.
Meaning in the.
It's
I just told
cathartic.
I just told you my husband died, and you were saying you want me to act out.
Well, I would kind of act out my wife's death, and maybe our
Feel less
spouses
alone in this
are
world.
married in heaven. I've actually never met a human. I've never met a human before. This is crazy. You're so tall.
You have so much in common.
Yeah.
You're so tall, but not that tall. It's amazing.
Right. You're like the right little tall, because I always felt like I was a little bit not tall.
And me, I'm a little much.
Right, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
And she's long.
She's long.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they're there. We hope.
What do you want from me?
Do you know anything about this old barn?
Don't go in there.
Weird.
You see the shopkeeper's like,
saying that.
hey, did you say the old barn?
Yeah, sir, we did.
I love it in there. Rubber band ball, baby.
I told you, Dandy, the rubber band ball's in there.
All right.
Hey, what's your favorite food?
Honey gunches of oats.
It's in the barn. Wait, how do you've had honey gunches? I haven't had those. It's so long. We ran out.
I've never had them, but it's all I can think about.
Hey, I'm just curious. If we did have like some honey gunches of oats, like how much would you pay for us to put some in your mouth?
Oh,
And you take it from there. You do whatever you like.
Probably like an apple.
Pay 1 apple?
All right.
And just
trade
out of
an
curiosity,
apple up.
yeah, how much is an apple worth in this town?
Yeah, you would know an apple's like a few copper pieces. 10 copper pieces make a silver piece. 10 silver pieces means a gold piece. You probably need like 30 gold pieces to save. That's maybe a bit much. You probably need 15 gold pieces to save the community centaur.
Oh man.
So
You guys need like $150, and he's like, I can give you 15 cents.
Right. Okay, all right. Well, thanks. This is a great store. The employee seems emotionally healthy. Everything's great. Hey, could we? I'm just curious. Can we look around and see what else we could buy in this store?
Well, that's what the store's for.
So I just like to ask. I think it's kind of rude to go to a store and assume you can buy something. Also, do you sell shovels?
Yeah, we got shovels.
All right, great.
Do we have any money?
What is with you and money?
We need money.
Hang on, don't we have that silver piece?
No, we didn't bring the groceries yet.
Oh yeah.
God,
right.
you're so okay. I once again lift up Crystal Billy. I put him on my back, and we hustle back over to the inn to get our silver coin.
I've got the crate.
You see the woman looks longingly out the door and says, "Yeehaw!" as you guys walk out.
Hey, human woman, what was your name?
So roll dice real quick.
58
Or 85.
or 85. Sorry.
Male name.
Thank you for keeping me honest. Leo.
Ruth Sanchez not.
What was that last name again?
Ruth Sanchez not.
Sanchez Nye?
It's Sanchez and then not like astronaut. Sanchez not.
Oh, okay. It's not like a profession. Your last name is Sanchez.
Got it.
Okay,
Husband's name?
Ruth! Ruth, what was your damn husband's name? I'm sorry, your husband's name.
I don't remember.
The one that died. The one that died in the hole.
In the hole! In the hole!
You leave this puddle of a woman in the doorway of the store as you guys head over. You see Miss Mississippi greets you outside, takes the crate, hands you a silver piece real quick, and is like, all right, come inside real quick. I'll get you this, just a little taste.
Okay.
The gunches. You see she brings you in behind the counter. She looks at like an older orc woman that's staying there tending the bar. She kind of like winks at her. Older orc woman walks away. Does like some fancy complicated chest she opens up. And you guys see...
I'm sweating. Perspirating.
a tall, thin crate full of little honey gunches of oats, which are like little sweet oat clusters. And she says, yeah, the reason that we can't make these anymore is because of the box design. And you can see a rubber band ball.
It's on, the ball is on the box.
It's illustrated on the box.
Wait.
Pringle, what's wrong?
It's the two things I value most in this world.
Where?
It's the ball and it's the oats. What do I do?
Keep your voice down.
It's the ball and it's the oats.
So
What
the
do I
rubber,
do?
it's like the mascot for the honey
Can you guys go? Okay, you guys got your thing. I need you guys to head out of town now, please. Thank you.
Hey, could I ask you real quick?
Real quick.
Where was the model for that illustration of the rubber band ball on the Gunches of Oats box?
Rubber band ball. The dance?
It's people.
When's the? You know what? I would love to go to the dance. When is the next one?
A year.
A year.
That's a year. It's every year.
The community centaur will be closed by then. We can't wait.
Okay.
We wait 1 year.
I long rest 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we all like take a little tasting?
Yeah. You can taste it. It's good. It's good. Good sweet. It's not like
I take a
magical,
giant handful.
You just like, okay. It's just like, I don't want you to put it back and touch it.
Easy, there's a lot of fiber in there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez.
Mid.
Pringles,
Gotta build it up in my head a little bit.
Pringles'
Fine.
favorite food in the world.
Guys, guess what?
Well,
This is a little one-man performance I like to call I'm enjoying this food more than I really am.
All right. Always down for a performance.
All right. Perhaps you're ready for a level 16 performance of... Honestly, Edith, these are good Gunches. Oh my God.
I am so glad you think that.
Where did you get the oats? Are you guys tasting this?
so
I mean,
good.
we get them shipped in. I guess that's the other reason we haven't made them is we haven't done a lot of trade recently.
That's delicious. In fact, I'm crying because this is so tasty.
That's wow. You might be like allergic to them. Just the way you're. Also, like you're rubbing the tears off your face way faster than they're even appearing.
I know, they're just coming so fast.
It's kind of like
rubbing them.
you're applying sunscreen.
No, I'm crying. And credits.
Wow.
What an actor. Get crying on command.
They're really good.
Okay.
They're really good.
We are going to be leaving and definitely not going to the old barn.
I forgot. This is her hat. No,
That's Cornelius.
That was Cornelius. Don't be a fool.
this is her hat.
Is Cornelius? What's he up to?
Cornelius, he's up on stage again. Oh yeah, give me a perception check.
Are we going back into the tavern?
We're still in the
She
tavern.
brought you in real quick
Oh, okay.
behind the counter. Ben, you make this perception check with advantage again.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
14.
14.
14.
Original.
You can tell the difference between when Cornelius pocketed something and when he didn't. The difference between his appearance then and now is he appears to be wearing a ring.
Wait, could you say that one more time? So, what do you mean he could tell the difference between...
So right when you were leaving, you saw him
Yeah,
shove something in his pocket.
Right.
You can now tell he's wearing a ring he was not wearing before.
Oh, interesting.
But you can't, you're too far away, I think, to see like the details of the ring if there's any specific thing about it.
Right. Hey, I'm going to go talk to my fellow actor, Cornelius, a little bit. Is that okay for everybody?
Okay, and just remember that you have minor illusion. If you wanted to trick him, I'm not like saying you have to, but like
Right. Actually, that's a good idea.
that would sure be useful.
Hey, Dandy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it right now, and I'm gonna make a little ring. You ready?
What do you make it look like, the ring?
I'm gonna squint real hard and try and make it look exactly like the one that Cornelius is wearing.
Okay, you make it's kind of like a faded, dulled, like golden band, basically. is what
Okay.
you make.
Is it your wedding ring?
You walk up. It does kind of.
I say, aside to Dandy, I go, can you imagine a two-man show?
That would be incredible.
My.
I'll tell you this, Crystal. Is like once you get closer, it is unmistakable. This guy's wearing your wife's wedding ring.
But I've created a
But you've
perfect
created. I think once you see what it is, you can like refine it a little bit in your hand to make it even better.
Right. What the hell?
Does that mean you're married to Cornelius?
Legally in the eyes of God. Can I do an intelligence check to figure out if I'm married to Cornelius now from my
Go for
perception?
it.
Okay, great.
We'll make this investigation.
Investigation. So this is an 8.
8. Maybe. I mean, it's like you're like, where would he have gotten this ring? Did your wife maybe try to leave you and then died in a hole on the way back or something? Like,
your head is
It's
spinning.
really unclear of like how this
should
could have happened.
Dandy, Pringle, are you guys seeing this ring on his hand?
You should try to get more information out of him about that ring.
Okay.
Politely,
Okay. All right.
not directly, indirectly.
Hello, Cornelius!
Oh, hello! It is so great to see another thespian in the room.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, here's a funny thing. Have you ever seen my performance? People in the forest talk about it a lot, where it's just me going on stage and singing a little lullaby.
I have not. The word has not reached this fine tavern, but if you would like to go up and showcase your skills, what is a stage but not a platform to perform?
And actually, this is
That's
one.
the definition.
I'm kind of trying
Guy's
to.
very wise.
I'm trying to push my limits as an actor, so I don't even think I need a stage. This is a performance. It's kind of like an immersive theater thing where I just whisper into your ear the performance of the lullaby. It's called.
Oh, okay. I mean, intimate.
But to be very clear, I want you to announce to everybody that you're about to witness a show about a lullaby first, so no one thinks anything suspicious is going on.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Persuasion. That is a 12.
I also want to let you know before you're doing this, I assume you're about to cast the sleep spell.
I see you're picking up what I'm putting down.
You have cast sleep once before, so once you do this, you will not have any more first level spell slots. So if you were to fight someone, this is like your
Right.
one resource for that. You got two of these.
Okay. Okay, well then, is it possible I could actually just tell him a lullaby and hope that he falls asleep without it being a spell?
I'll tell you this. If you get a nat 20 on this performance check,
Yeah.
I'll let him actually fall asleep.
Okay. Great. Okay, it's a little bit something like this. Cornelius, are you ready? Okay, get your ear ready. Your ear hole.
I'm listening.
Okay, well, it's technically a 19.
It's just
Performance.
just shy.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Really, why don't you do your
Hey,
new show for him,
Oh, yeah.
Lord of the Rings? But you might have to borrow his ring as a prop, so you can have enough Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Oh,
This,
good.
oh no, this ring is a trophy I won in battle. I could not possibly give it up.
Well, it's funny, actually. Earlier, when I was in here, I did a hot swap, and I actually have your ring right now.
What?
Yeah, so if we swap,
classic hot
you'll
swap.
have the real ring
So
back.
Billy's a little bit, a little bit of a thief sometimes. He
Not
likes
a
to,
thief, it was just a swap.
he likes to swap things.
Just a swap. So how about I give you this ring, and then you give me the one you have, because this is actually the real one.
Here's what I'm gonna say. You're gonna roll deception.
Yeah.
I think you're giving the help action. So
Okay.
Ben, you're gonna roll deception with advantage. Before you roll, if this fails, things are gonna pop off. I want you to feel the pressure of this roll.
Okay.
I think you're gonna need a 15 or higher.
Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, net 20!
No way!
Net 20!
Oh my gosh, he goes, my ring! He takes his ring off immediately, like so fast.
Yeah.
My trophy! He gives you a...
I let out a
Oh,
huge
thank you. And then this, I'll keep this one.
sigh of
and then-
relief.
okay.
Oh yeah, that one looks just like mine,
Yeah,
yes.
here you go.
Oh, perfect.
Great. Okay, now you have your ring back and everybody's happy. And
Does anything about him change, or
No, there doesn't seem to be any magical effect. It just seems like he literally had your wife's wedding band for some reason.
great. Now, could you stay over here, Cornelius? I'm gonna go talk to my friends real quick.
Okay, I'll do a performance of stationary motion.
Yeah. I'm sorry, by the way, for that lullaby performance. I know that was kind of quick and weird, but I'm still working shopping it a little bit.
I thought I would. You said I would fall asleep, but the feeling of your breath on my ear was giving me one of those like feelings, you know.
Honestly, yeah,
It's
I
kind
run
of
into
a
that
lot.
problem a lot, where I think it's gonna be soothing, but it just kind of freaks people out when I whisper at them. Okay, great. Okay, bye. Dandy and Pringle, he had my wife's wedding ring. Why would he have my wife's wedding ring? Thank God I have it back now. I feel like I need to go put it back.
he said that he won it in battle?
What are the odds you two have the same wife?
Small world.
That's bizarre. Can I go back and put it on my wife?
Your dead wife
Yeah.
in the
In the hole.
in the.
I'd have to.
You left her in the hole.
That's how she died. I couldn't get her out of the hole. I thought that was very clear.
Well, then how do you think that he
Miss
got...
Mississippi walks up and she's like, wait, just to clarify, so did your wife die by falling in the hole, or did she die because she was in the hole and just like starved to death?
She starved to death in the hole.
That is bleak. That's so much worse than usual. I mean, like what you would expect.
Right. I don't know. I couldn't get down there.
Obviously, something very bizarre is happening in this town,
Yeah.
and we should get to the bottom of it.
Like a hole.
Like, the bottom of this hole.
Yeah.
Did you get Cornelius's information and maybe do a collab?
You know what? Yeah, we should probably do it.
He is, and I don't just say this lightly, he is a very talented actor.
Okay, great. Hey, Cornelius!
What?
Do you want to do a 2-man show on stage?
A 2-man show? Is that what, some kind of dialogue?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
The
Sure.
last great battle you won.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, Dandy.
That's actually really great. I want to say, sorry, I got distracted because in real life, I was like, what would be like a monologue but with 2 people? A dialogue. And then I was like, oh, that's a real word I just
Dialogue.
said. You get up on stage. Yeah, we'll do a... I'm gonna have his performance
That's such
go
a good
head to
idea.
head with you. We'll see which of you is the better performer in this performance.
Okay, so we're each going to talk about our last great battle.
Yes.
Okay.
This is just for fun, this performance roll.
Okay. And you say it's just for fun, just double checking? I got a 6.
He got a 10.
Okay.
You're both such great actors.
Neither of you are particularly good. I think he's just a little bit more passionate about it.
You know, passion wins things around here, Ben.
Right. That's how it works. It's like you're ringing a bar rag to
Yeah.
how much you can fill up a can with passion.
He says, I was strolling through the woods as we do on our conquests, and I took the special slingshot granted to us by our deity. And of course I saw my prey, a small feeble woman carrying enough mushrooms to feed an adult and 7 children. And let's just say... Cornelius never misses. And then she fell, and the mushrooms were out, so I could take those and eat those. And then I went down, knocked her unconscious, took her jewelry, and then left. And it was a conquest. Sorry, knocked her unconscious. I'm pretty sure she died, but I didn't go back to check because I got everything I needed.
Right. That was great, Cornelius. All right, everybody in the room. Does
the crowd like it?
I'm not gonna
The
tell.
crowd, he says, I got everything I need. And the crowd's like, whoa! That's why we call you Oscar, Cornelius.
That's great. Okay. Get in the zone. And as I'm getting in the zone, I'm starting to remember and realize the story that you just told. Mm-hmm. Is there a role associated with that?
Like you're trying to compose yourself?
It's sinking in, and the level that it's sinking in is what I'm trying to check. Like how much,
Like performing through it, or...
Yeah, I mean, so this is a, like mechanically speaking, this is a disadvantage. You're posing on yourself.
Okay.
Which we can totally do. You don't have to, but that's...
Right.
So you want this to impact your performance?
Yes.
I mean, you rolled a 6, so...
Okay, I guess it's all right there.
It was
okay.
I think that explains why you got a 6.
Yeah. Listen up, people of Moon Butcher. This is the tale of my last great battle. I was walking up to this town, and there was a weird goblin in the bush. And I
You see,
talked
as
to him.
soon as you say goblin, you be like speaking goblin to each other.
Yeah. And we knew
Everybody
that
quiet!
we knew that it was a goblin. Wait, did you say it was a gnome that you shot with the bow and arrow?
Yeah, it was a slingshot. But yeah.
A slingshot,
Oh,
that's
wait,
right,
that's
that's
not my
right.
voice.
Yes. I was in character.
Okay, right. And so I was talking to this goblin, and then I cast sleep on him, and we dragged him up.
Based on a fictional story.
Right, and hang on, and just to be clear then, was yours based on a fictional story?
No. It was just a real thing I did, and I loved every second of it.
It was a non-fiction acting performance.
I've never heard of such a thing.
You aren't the greatest actor. Wait, you're the one who put my wife in that hole? What type of sensible
non-goblin creature would do such a thing?
You give me an insight check.
Okay.
This is like reading the room.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you can.
17.
12.
On a 17, you're like, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Okay, 17, you're like, you can see these gnome goblins kind of shuffling in their seats. You see some of them have been wearing cloaks and kind of like reach down to like their belts for some kind of thing. And I think also 17's high enough, you get the sense that like Cornelius is a target of yours, but it might not be wise to confront him in a room with like 20 other goblins.
Okay. Dandy.
Great Cornelius, you are such an inspiration.
That's great. We should probably get going. We got an old barn to meet.
Wait, yes. Oh, you must check out the old barn.
Would you love to join us?
Reach into the choir.
Oh, sure.
We would love for you to come along with us.
Talk about an immersive theater experience. Ta-ta, my fans. We are off to scoop hay and pet horses, I assume.
I love to do those things.
Yes.
As a centaur, I love to pet my other half.
That sounds really cool for you.
That's what I call itching my butt. All right. You guys, as you walk out, you see Mississippi gives you one last look and it's like,
I give her 2 thumbs up.
you guys make your way out of the building, cross the street, head over to the old barn. You guys are being led by Cornelius into a barn. You walk inside. Give me a perception.
Hey. Cornelius,
You're at the door. You're right outside the door.
guys, should we check out this trading post?
What? I thought you wanted to see the old barn. Wait, no one's allowed in the trading post.
What?
What do you mean by
That's
that?
crazy.
It's just there's no one's allowed in there. So don't go in the bar. We're right in the barn.
Is there anyone around us?
Are there animals around?
Are there animals around? There's like
the barn farm?
you don't hear any like cows or horses or anything in the barn.
What
You're
about
like
small
right by the door.
animals?
You can see like down the road, like the trading post isn't that far. It's like where the entrance to the town is. You can see like the mayor is still kind of like standing outside the trading post. But there's not like, just in general, there aren't like people walking around outside in this town. It's mostly empty.
You guys want to go to the trading post before we go into the barn? Like, I'm all for the barn. I've been barn since day one.
Cornelius says, you can't go to the trading post. I'm not allowing you.
What do you mean not allowed?
We're right at the bar. Come into the bar.
I wish you had mentioned this before we walked all the way to the barn.
I know, I'm indecisive.
It's an immersive theater experience.
Okay, what about
shattering my
what about if
immersion.
I just put 1 foot inside the barn and then we go walk to the trading post?
That's a great compromise.
You see Cornelius cocks back a fist and swings at your face, and but he rolled a 3, so he completely misses.
Excuse me.
We're at the barn! Go to the barn!
What the? Now, are you
Immersive!
Is this a performance? Or I think he was actually trying to hit me, you guys. And that's
real.
But he missed.
That's against an actor code. Actor cannot strike actor.
I'm method acting.
But he missed.
It was a stage punch, yes. And we can do lots more of that in the old barn.
I think we need to go into the barn. I think after we go to the barn, we can like circle back.
Hey, Cornelius, if you could just chill for 1 second, can I just like look through the windows of the barn? Because I want to then learn what's in the barn and kind of like tease my friends with it.
Give me
He's gonna lose it.
Give me a perception check. You like someone lifting him up into like a window.
Yeah, I'll lift him up. No, actually, Pringle, you can lift him
Pringle's
up.
kind of a good lifter.
Sure.
This is a 7 on perception.
Do I need strength?
These are like dusty windows, and it's like dark in there. There's not any like torches or anything lit. So you can't really make out anything. You can see it's like a barn. You don't see, I will say, it's dark and dusty, but you don't see like shapes of things in there. It mostly looks empty.
Now, if I squint using my dark vision abilities as a forest gnome,
Excuse me, DM, I have dark vision.
That's like a whole meme. Like, excuse me, I have dark vision. And
Really?
I will
Yeah.
reward you in this instance. I'll give you another roll, so you have advantage.
Can't believe you did it naturally.
You really did.
Came about it naturally.
as a 4.
No.
Yes.
I think it's truly, I think even with dark vision, there's just not much in there to see from this perspective.
Oh, okay.
Is there a back door to the barn?
Yes, I get. Why do we need to go in the back door?
Is there like a back door like out of sight of the rest of the people on the town? Okay, I'm going in.
Thank you.
I'm going into the barn.
Would you like to follow your friend into the barn?
If it's good enough for Dandy, it's good enough for me.
Great. You guys walk into the barn and are immediately ambushed.
Wow, I'm so surprised.
Can we get an initiative roll?
I got a 20.
Whoa.
Not naturally though.
Where's my
Unnatural.
initiative? Oh, thank you. So I got 21.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Write out this initiative order. You guys rolled really high.
I got a 4.
Get in the bag. Get in the bag. I think is what it means.
Somebody explain to me what's happening.
Both of those hit. Cornelius.
We're just crunching the numbers. I'll explain it a little bit. It's gonna be pretty wild. So Sarah, you have sorry, Dandy.
What? Sorry.
You have a ton of spells and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You can do cool stuff because I don't
Yeah.
know how much cool stuff I can.
Stand
right.
behind us.
Higher than 20. You got
I got a 20.
20,
21.
21.
That's number crunch in here.
Freaking, what's his name? Pringle. Okay. You guys walk in and immediately, oh, I made the wrong roll, didn't I? You see up above, so basically doors here, if you turn around the wall that the door's on, you can see there are two goblins, not even in disguise, perched up here that perked up as soon as you walked in.
Are you just chilling in the barn the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
You get the sense also, I don't know if this was clear enough, when you guys entered at first and you saw that goblin poking his head out, he went into the town real quick to whistle ahead to be hey, there's people coming. That's why everyone was already in disguises. They're not just existing in goblin attire. You see one of them pull back what is very clearly a magical slingshot. It is, it's red wood. It's got rubber bands, and instead of the little pocket that you would put a rock or something in, it is a perfect hole. He cocks it back. He launches it right at Dandy's feet.
Wow.
It's a very good roll, but not good enough. You guys see very quickly. This a little magical projectile hits the ground right underneath Dandy, and extremely quickly, earth opens up, and a 9-foot wide hole, 9-foot deep hole appears right underneath you. I think that is wide enough that how big is 9 feet's pretty long. I think you guys would all get caught in that. But I also think Cornelius would be caught in that. So you guys are very quickly dropped into, and 9 feet was a good roll for you guys because 10 feet is, you take fall damage for every 10 feet.
Jesus, okay.
You can.
You're not taking damage.
Yeah,
so you
we're
don't
not
need to
taking
fight
damage.
roll.
I'm 8 feet tall.
You barely fall, basically.
I can almost pick my head up the top.
You guys all fall in this hole really quickly, very cramped in together. And this other goblin right before you fall hits Pringle for...
He fell in with us?
This is one of Cornelius fell in with you.
Yeah.
There's two goblins ambushing you.
Okay.
One of them made this hole. The other one hits Pringle, for 3 damage.
Wow.
Oi!
Your shoulder is scraped by an arrow from a short bow. And now we enter initiative order. Ben, you're up first. You're just sitting in this hole. It's 9 feet high. You're right next to Cornelius, who is looking very startled, I might add. And with your friends.
You traitor, Cornelius! I should have known we shouldn't have come in this barn. I tried to warn you, Dandy.
It's an immersive experience, and I'm going to kill you, just like I killed your wife. You murderer! I want your shoes.
what?
It's the same size as me.
All right, I'm gonna take out my javelin and put it up to your neck.
Yeah, go. Are you gonna attack? Go for it.
No, there's still a lot of space in this hole, so.
Oh yeah, how long is my javelin?
I think it's gnomes. I think we'll just operate on the assumption you guys are. I'm right about 9 feet, being enough to fit a horse, a giant, and 2 gnomes, right? Does that feel reasonable?
And now pause real quick. Do you guys think that I should kill him, or should I threaten him with this javelin to try to get information out of him?
He killed your wife.
Right.
I don't think we're in a bargaining position.
Okay, I'm gonna shove this javelin right into your heart. Right where my wife loved me.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
That's beautiful.
It's an 8 plus
+1.
+1. Where's the 1 come from?
Next to your javelin.
Ah, makes sense.
You go to thrust a javelin forward. He is just nimble enough to go, ah!
Wow.
I've done enough stage combat that I've practiced for this. That is your action. Do you have any bonus actions?
He's untouchable. I guess I need to bang the war gong.
Okay. What do you bang?
Go for it.
What do you do?
All right, Leo, you tell me when you're ready.
You're ready.
Friends, attack!
Sorry, that was really quiet.
And one more time! Repeatedly!
Wow.
Wow.
So what was that? Was that Bardic Inspiration?
Yes.
And who are you granting that
Pretty
to?
self-explanatory.
Oh, it's not everybody? It's
Yeah,
just one
you
person?
pick Dandy or...
I'll pick Dandy, because she seems more lethal.
Okay. What a compliment.
Yeah, what a compliment.
Dandy, you're up next.
Okay. Is this hole high enough for any of us to naturally climb out of?
I think he would have no problem. I think Ben's the only one that's gonna need like a rope or something. I think you can get out. It's just gonna take like all of your movement, basically.
Okay.
I'm not gonna die in this hole!
How many goblins are there?
There's Cornelius, and then there's the 2 up on the wall behind you.
Okay. I am going to. We have like enough space in this hole, right? Like if we all just tussled in the hole.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use. Would you say like 30 feet away from me? Would you say that the goblins are?
Yeah, well, how tall's a barn? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
Why
going
not?
to use Thorn Whip to grab a goblin and rip it into the hole. So I'm going to roll. Do I have to roll for that?
I think you make an attack roll, right?
Yes. And then do I use a spell modifier for that?
Yes.
Okay.
So what does my Bardic Inspiration give you?
She can
I
add
can
a
add
D6, I believe.
A D6, which I might do. Because I only rolled an 8. Which I don't think is high enough.
I am going to tell you that the D6 isn't going to get you there.
Okay. Well, I tried.
You try. You try to like throw a lasso up. I think I'll say your Thorn Whip can still exist as like a thing that can help Ben climb out. As
Okay.
like you've created a vine.
It's a little pokey. Be careful, Ben.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Whoa. What does it look like when you cast Shillelagh?
It like little flowers bloom on it. It's very aesthetic.
You watch as you guys have seen before, her staff becomes a magical weapon all of a sudden. Very cool. Next up is Cornelius, who is blinded by rage. He's gonna go for Mr. Ben here.
This is a little gnome goblin slap fight.
That's gonna hit. You see he has a... Actually, he would have a dagger. You see he has a dagger in his pocket. He pulls out. He stabs you right between the ribs for 3 points
Holy
of piercing
shit.
damage.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Okay.
He stabs you, gets real close, and he says, "Rockabye, baby." Next up, we got our other 2 goblins.
These goblins are psychotic.
I think I'm gonna give them disadvantage because you guys are in a hole, so I don't think they'd have an easy time hitting you. Geez Louise, I'm rolling great today.
Bonus action is still on my turn only, right?
Yes. Okay, that one's gonna miss. This one's gonna hit. I think they're gonna go for Dandy because you just swung at them. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oof.
And now you're up, Pringle.
Cornelius. You have violated the actor's code. Actor does not strike actor.
What? I thought actor strikes were a big deal.
I'm entering a rage,
Okay.
Oh, there he goes.
which will give me extra melee damage. Can I move after I hit, or do I have to? Move
No,
in
yeah,
there?
any order. You can move, hit, and then move some more, even if you want.
Am I at disadvantage if I have a flail? Mm-hmm. I want to strike out at Cornelius's legs
That's fine.
to try and wound him. Okay. So here's my 1d8 for flail.
Well, first you got to roll the d20.
Oh, okay.
And that'll see if you hit, and then you can roll
Oh,
damage
got it,
if
right.
you hit. Yeah.
Do you have a +5, so 18 + 5.
Oh
hit.
yeah, you easily hit.
Okay,
And
so now I'll
then-
roll the d8. It's a 5 + 2 melee damage for being in a rage,
And then plus another, what's your strength modifier?
+3.
So 5 + 5 is 10.
Holy shit. I mean, oh my.
Am I right?
Yeah, holy cripes.
Right, Leo. So next to your flail should say 1d8 + 3, right?
+3 bludgeoning,
Okay,
right,
yeah.
and then a +3 strength modifier.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's what that +3 is. You get 10.
Oh,
You
okay,
get 10.
okay,
That's
I got
what's
it, got
important.
it. Good to know.
Cornelius had 7 hit points. So you take, what does it look like as you just demolish him in a single swing of your flail?
I was still hitting at his legs, but they like come off.
Oh, you just completely
Blast
Yeah.
both his legs off at the knee.
It's like when you're playing t-ball and you hit the tee instead of the ball, and the ball's just floating there and it just drops down.
I look on disgusting.
Yeah, Cornelius is obliterated, and I think he's like dead, but he's alive for now, and he's just like, ah, my legs!
Step back, he might be acting.
How will I practice my blocking now? Cool. And then do you want to move?
Yeah, then
wanna
I'll climb out of the hole.
Cool.
And I can, march towards the other goblins. I'm still in my rage.
Ben, you're up.
Great. Dandy, I've got to get out of this hole. I'm freaking out.
It's a good thing you can climb this vine.
Oh, that's a great idea. Now you say it's a very dangerous vine that has a
Be
bunch
careful, just be careful.
of... Okay, here I go climbing a vine.
Give me an athletics check. You just want I'll say a 9 or higher.
Where's athletics? Okay. How's a 3 sound?
Do you have an athletics modifier?
Modifier?
Oh, negative
Just a
one.
-1, yeah. You're not a strong dude.
Acrobatics.
Wait, so I technically got 1 on that then, right? There's a
Acrobatics.
-1.
That's a very acrobatic. Well,
You
he's tightrope.
can go for acrobatic. What's your acrobatics modifier?
That's 4.
4. So in total, you got 7, which is less than 9 still.
Okay.
I think what happens is I think you can get out of the hole. You're just gonna take.
I'm gonna cut myself on the thorn whip.
You take 4 points of damage. As
Holy
you
Jesus
your
Christ!
hands. I rolled a D4 and I got a 4. It's just, you've been stabbed multiple times.
Oh, why am I hurt the most by your thorns?
Are you at 3?
I'm at 3 health.
Christ.
Dandy, why didn't you? Oh,
Don't yell at me.
why did your weapon attacked me?
You still have an action and a bonus action if you'd like to take them.
Great. I was hoping for that. Time to use a little vicious mockery on those goblins.
Okay. What does it say? Do you roll or do they roll? Say either that you make an attack roll. I believe they probably make a wisdom saving.
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 physical damage.
On your spells page, it should have a spell save DC near the top.
Good God.
12.
Oh.
So wait, can you explain that? DC.
So DC stands for difficulty class.
Okay.
The way attacks work is either it is you measuring whether you are like accurate enough to hit someone, or if it's a spell, then they roll to see if they resist the effect. So your DC means that when they make a roll, they have to get that number or higher to resist the effect. This guy rolled a 9, so you are successful.
Okay.
So that means you insult him so hard he takes psychic damage. What do you say to this goblin?
He's green. He's small. You can zero in on either of these things.
Right. Hey, goblin up there! We don't like your town!
What? But we just stole it.
Aha! Also, I think I'm a little bit taller than you technically, and if you want to come down here and attack me, it won't go well, because I don't think you're a good fighter, and I know how to use a javelin, and I'm almost dead because of Dandy's vines, but still...
This
Playing
guy's
the
talking
blame
so long,
game
it's
here.
hurting my brain.
And furthermore...
Ask not what your country can do for you.
The other goblin's like, I want to vote for this guy for mayor.
Oh, Goblin, one more thing.
Credits!
Wow. Give me a...
Your finishing move.
I think this is a D4. Is that correct?
All right,
Versus
and
mockery.
So it's going to be the pointy die. Yeah.
okay.
Dark dreams don't die.
And it's whatever number's on
Die.
the top.
Oh, 2.
This goblin takes
You
2
really
points of
got
damage.
him.
Yeah.
And I believe... Can I just see the card? The
Yes.
Vicious Mockery card. Because I think he's got disadvantage now. And he has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes. So you have like... You've done a little bit of damage to him, but the main thing you've done is like defended your allies from getting hit again.
Okay.
Any bonus actions? Probably not, but just double check.
No, although... what's stopping me from just using Bardic Inspiration
Only one
over?
person can be inspired. It's like per long rest, right?
Okay.
You can use it a number of times equal to your charisma modifier, so you can use it twice per long rest, but I think that there's no reason to throw it out. No.
Okay,
So you're
great.
fine. Yep. Cool, that's your turn. Sarah, you're up.
So I use an action to climb out of the hole, right?
That's just your movement. I think you're just.
okay.
I think you're just like right next to the edge of the hole, and that's just.
Okay.
It just took all of that. You can't move anymore.
Okay, let's see. So I climb out of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I am once again going to attempt to thorn whip a goblin off the wall.
Careful!
Are you going to do the one Ben insulted or the other one?
I'll do the one. I'll do the other one.
Sure.
I'll do the other one. Let's see. I rolled another 3.
It's not going to do it.
Okay.
You're like web
So
slinging all
unlucky.
these.
I'm trying my best. I've never done this before. Didn't have to do this in the forest. Okay, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on Crystal Billy.
Oh, sure.
Oh, wow.
Go for
That's
it.
a bonus action. So that's 1. What is it? 1d4. He got a 2 plus my spell casting modifier, which is at the same as spell attack bonus.
Yes.
So he gets 5, 6, 7. He gets 7 health back.
Healed for 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Nice.
I'm at full health again, everybody.
There
I'm
you
at
go.
10.
Nice
Thank
job.
you.
And then I will end my turn.
Thank you, Dandy. Thank you, Dandy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cornelius' turn. He's going to writhe and scream on the ground. Then we're going to go for the goblin that Ben hit. He's going to roll with disadvantage to try to hit Pringle. It's a good thing he had disadvantage because he rolled a nat 20 and a 2.
Wow.
my God.
You saved my ass.
These goblins
so
are
that's
so
a miss.
talented.
The other one rolls. Does a 15 hit you, Pringle? Is your armor class?
Against my armor? Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay. Are you wearing armor in your? Okay, sorry, this is a. I'm just making sure it's as high as it can be.
No, I don't believe so, but I have a
Okay.
bonus when I'm not wearing armor.
Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. I was making sure you had that to get up to 12.
Right, and I also have because I'm
Stone.
in a rage,
Oh,
I have
yes, that's
resistance to
right.
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
So that means whatever this is, you're going to divide it by 2.
Great.
So you take 7 damage, halved, and you round down. So you take 3 damage.
Cool.
You're up.
Oi! Where are the goblins in relation to me now? I marched towards them last turn.
Yeah, so you guys have walked through the barn door. So if this is a barn, you guys walked through.
Yeah.
Fell in the hole. These goblins are up on the wall that the door is on, like up behind you.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah.
pretty much on them.
Yes.
Okay. I want to attack the stronger one, the one that hasn't been done damage. Has
Sure.
there one been done damage to yet?
Yeah, there's one been hit and the other one has not been hit.
Okay, yeah, the one that hasn't been hit. I want to strike with my flail. If that's within range.
Give me an athletics check. I want you to hit an 11 or higher to jump up and swing. You're so tall, I think you can pull it off.
It is a 19 with my modifier.
Beautiful. So you leap up. Give me an attack roll.
It's like a fly swatter.
A d20 attack roll?
Yeah.
9 plus
have, yeah.
3 strength, 12.
Isn't it plus 5 for the flail? Plus 5 to hit.
It is plus 5 to hit.
Oh, that's okay, great. 14.
14. Barely does not hit.
What is
Oi.
their ace? Why do they have better armor than we do?
These guys,
Jesus.
you can see they're wearing some kind of like makeshift armor,
Wow.
basically.
They
so I
came
think
prepared.
I think you hit like his like leather vest, basically. Yeah, it made him sound really cool, but it's not a cool leather vest. It bounds up. I'll say he's
Okay.
kind of like thrown off balance. Like he's not gonna.
They're sweating now.
Yeah, they're for sure sweating.
They're sweating.
Okay, as long as they're sweating.
And that doesn't count as a strength check I get advantage on, does it? for being in a rage? That's like outside of combat?
That would be like that. So that jump should have had advantage on that because that's athletics.
Got it.
This is also just so you guys all know. This is a tragic reality of low level D&Ds. You're often going to miss, and then your whole turn's over.
Right.
So you're not doing anything wrong. It just is like this.
Well, that's very
Gotcha.
say.
Don't worry, guys.
Ben, you're up.
I've been practicing with this javelin.
Oh my god, this time for sure.
Here we go. Javelin toss.
You yeet your javelin. Do you say javelin toss?
Yeah, of course.
Go,
I'm
javelin.
I'm aiming at the one that I insulted.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
And my attack, again is...
+1. Just roll and then
There
add
it is.
+1.
God damn it.
Wow.
one.
That one.
Two if you include the +1.
I think it's such a bad throw that it doesn't even like get to the wall. I think it like slips in your hand. It just like lands in front of you.
That's okay,
So
Crystal. You got other talents.
on the bright side, you don't have to go very far to recover your javelin. You can just walk and
I'll
grab
just
it.
pick that up.
But it was not a good
Every combat encounter has one practice throw. I'll get him next time, guys. Don't worry.
Sarah, you're up.
Okay. Hear me out. I do my charge attack at the wall, followed up with my hoof attack on the wall to attempt to throw the goblins off the higher, to shake the barn.
You're so good.
Love that.
Okay.
Go
What do you want me to roll?
So you're gonna charge the wall. So you got to move 30 feet towards the wall, which
Yes.
I'll say you can do. And then is that an attack? And then the hooves. Oh no, you know what it is?
It says if
can
you
hoof
move
as a
30
bonus
feet. Yeah,
action.
the hoof is the bonus
Okay.
action to the charge.
Yeah. So give me a shillelagh attack.
Okay.
So you're gonna add your spell modifier to that melee roll. Is what that does.
So roll a 20, add.
Spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
An 11. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a wall. It's probably AC 10. It's not
Yeah.
like moving around. Then now go ahead and roll your shillelagh damage and then roll your hoof damage.
Okay. Let's see. I need a D8. So the shillelagh is
It's a D10.
D10.
Sorry, you were holding a D10 just now, but you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here's my 8. 10 for the shillelagh.
Total, and then now give me your hoof too.
Okay, that's a D6.
I'm gonna say this wall is not very well constructed, and I've established that is pretty dilapidated.
That's 8. So a 10 and an 8. I did 18 damage to
18
this wall.
damage at
Wow.
level 1. I think you just fully. I think everyone here needs to make a dexterity saving throw because I think you knock this whole front off the barn and then the building starts to collapse around you guys.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know my own strength.
These goblins fall and die easily.
I got a 22.
On a
Holy
dex save?
shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Right?
Wow.
Great.
He perfectly goes where the window's falling. Like, Mr. Keenan.
Acrobatic training!
That one Mario Party game.
I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Do I need to do one or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say DC's 11. I think it's falling away from you guys, but there's like some other, like the roof and stuff is kind of caving in.
Okay. I got a 10.
10 total?
Yeah, because it was 8 plus 2.
That makes sense. That you were closest to the extra.
You do it, you're like, yes! And then like a wooden bar clunks you on the head for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh! Are you okay, Dandy?
Not really.
Thank you for taking down the barn!
Okay, so we exit combat for now. You guys have succeeded.
How'd Cornelius do with no dexterity saving roll because he got no legs?
I think he's. You go and look. The hole is still open. You see. Immersive theater. And he dies.
Good last words.
Everyone, give me a
really good.
perception check in the ruins of this.
So now we're just
barn.
standing in the ruins of a barn.
Yes.
A little worn out.
Yes.
Perception, you said?
Yep.
I got an 11.
Oh boy. I got a nat 1.
Is that a 2 or a 20 to
It's
you?
a 20.
Okay, it's a natural 20.
Is it nat 20? You immediately know. I think the thing you were saying with like the wall falling and like the window perfectly thing. I think it like highlights. You can see that there is basically like a trap door. You can easily move these like debris off of this wall, and you can open up and you see there's a trap door. And going down It's basically like a little like weird pulley elevator, basically. So you can sit in this cart and like lower yourself down with the chains. And you can see as you go down, it's one hole, like long hole going downwards, but like the diameter of the hole changes as you go. So there's like an 8-foot wide section and then like a 6-foot wide section. And then there's a 12-foot wide section. And it's like these very clear, like cylindrical segments as you guys go. I assume you're going down.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going down. We're not going to the trading post.
I just think there might be some good stuff.
I think the entire town is probably going to figure out that this barn collapsed.
No insight check needed.
No insight check needed.
Everyone heard this.
Real quick, is it possible to grab those cool hole slingshots from the corpses?
You can absolutely do that.
I'd like one of them. I don't think the javelin's working out, if I'm being honest.
You're doing a switch? Yeah, you can go grab one.
Using what killed your wife.
You go...
That's a beautiful art.
You don't have to roll at all, Ben. It's just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, you just pick it up.
You go over, you pick it up, but actually give me a religion check.
Do they have any money?
That is an 8.
An 8 for religion. You pick it up and you feel this like weird, like divine infernal magic coursing through this object and like kind of in your body. It's like a really intense feeling you've never had before, and it's not hurting you, but it's like, I don't like this at all. It like slowly subsides, but you're not in touch enough with like the cosmos. He's dead. You're not in touch enough with the cosmos to know like what presence just reached out to you as you hold this relic.
I know I looked weird for a little bit, but I think I'm okay now.
Are you sure you should be holding on to
Have you seen how cool this is? Do you want to touch it?
No.
Okay.
Cool. You guys go down?
Yep.
You guys
Although this is very hard for me as someone who recently was trapped in a hole.
That's true. It's very
Bring back
traumatic.
bad memories.
Getting whole vibes.
You guys descend into this hole, of which there are whole vibes. And you arrive, you can see it's like really dark for a minute, and then you can see some light at the base of this drop. And you come into a room that I wrote a description for, and I will. So you can see this is kind of like an entrance, like kind of feels like a lobby. Like this is the room to enter what seems to be some kind of larger network of underground caves. And you can see there's some like shoes on a rack here. There's some weapons, some like rusted scimitars and whips hanging on the wall. And scrawled across the wall in some kind of like dark ink is the phrase "death in droves."
My God. Can anybody read?
Can everyone? You guys can choose, and these are different results. So someone should do at least one of these. I need perception checks and religion checks. You guys can choose whether you're doing perception or religion. I could also.
Oh, so just one, but either one.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do perception. 14.
Perception of 4.
I'll try religion.
Famous
7.
last words.
7.
This dice is going in jail.
7.
Man.
You feel like death in droves. At the very least, you're like, this is some cult nonsense. Like this feels like a.
This feels a little threatening.
Yes. Oh, you're literally busting out new dice.
This dice is going in jail.
I love that.
Wow.
They use the same packaging for those as they put edibles in. That's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys look at dice and you're like, I want to eat those. Like, they look pretty edible to me. Anyways, you're looking, you're like, this feels culty, but you can't put your finger on, like, what god this might be in reference to. On 14 perception, you see, you've got some, like, woodsiness about you. You recognize some tufts of wolf fur on the ground here.
Wolf fur. Do you think? Are wolves small animals? Can I communicate with them?
If you can't, I can.
Great.
I don't really want to, though.
Okay, if you don't feel like it. Maybe, guys, are worms small animals? Can I communicate with them?
Could you talk to a worm?
Yeah, can I talk to a worm?
You could talk to it, but could it talk back in a way that contains intelligence?
I'm gonna try and talk to a worm.
Please don't waste a spell slot on talking to a worm.
I think as a gnome,
I don't know
he
if
can
you have that.
he can communicate with small forest
Oh,
creatures.
okay.
I believe
Not
is a
a
gnome
small-
ability,
okay.
but it's not like you can speak words and they understand. It's just kind of like a, I don't know.
You can communicate
Snow
simple
White
ideas.
kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let me see. I'm gonna use my speak with small beasts racial trait to figure out if any critters on the ground of this hole are scared.
Give me an animal handling check.
Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's a 21.
21. You like lean really far down. You're like listening to the ground for worms.
Oh, my worms.
And a little rat scurries right up to your face and like looks at you and like cocks its head.
Rat. What's happening down here? Communicate. This rat seems to say that there's danger. Should we leave? Hey guys, this rat said.
That rat just nodded. I saw that.
Yeah, you can kind of talk to animals too. Then again, it's not so bad.
Do you have any advice for us other than leave? If we wanted to stay, because is there any gold down here? Oh, gold down here. Well, now we can't leave, you guys.
You see the rat looks at you and makes a complicated hand gesture that you understand as him asking for cheese.
Somebody got. I know this is a weird question. Somebody got any cheese?
Maybe there's like honey gunches of oats stuck to Pringle.
Oh,
like
yeah,
some
Pringle-
since he, fisted them.
Yeah. Can I open your
Stripping
mouth?
up my fingers.
You're just like a toddler with sticky hands.
Yeah. How much you got? Can we scrape as much as possible off his Ulf?
You see the rat scurries up Pringle's body and just
It's okay. Let it happen, Pringle. It's okay. He means you no harm.
Let it happen.
Pringle Crush?
No.
No.
I'm trying to make rat noises. It's really hard to make rat noises.
Feels kind of funny.
Hey, rat. What? Why don't you actually ride on Pringle's shoulder there? It's a comfortable little seat. If you're okay with that, Pringle.
Pringle, give me an animal handling check. If you get a nat one, you will kill this rat.
Ooh, that's a 14.
Oh, this rat gets long. It goes and sits on your shoulder, and it's a thing of like, you know how sometimes like a cat sits on you, and it's like, cat, you're so comfortable. This was the wrong spot on my body to sit. There's a thing where like the rat finds the right spot on your shoulder to hang out. It's not uncomfortable as he watches with you.
You're all right.
Dandy, do you want like worms on your shoulders or anything? Because I could make a lot of weird stuff happen.
No, I'm totally fine.
Okay.
Can I? So there's wolf fur on the ground. And there's a bunch of tunnels. Is the wolf fur
right now you can just see there's like one basically it's actually like a literal circular wooden door. I should also mention you're like kind of having a crouch in here in this first room at least.
Okay. So
Sorry, I just wanted to be clear. There's one way that you can leave this room.
I guess we forge ahead. Crystal Billy, would you mind casting Healing Word on me? I am at 3 health.
You can't turn down the worm offer.
I will say if you guys want, I would let you do a short rest. That's like
This feels like a good place
This
to
feels
do
like
that. I
a
was
really,
wondering-
you know what? This ominous cavern feels like a great place to do a little. We've just been through a lot lately.
you guys hang out with this rat and learn his stories.
Aw.
So you guys should each have a thing called hit dice. It'll be
Yes.
Under your health.
under your health.
1d8.
Thank you.
You're gonna roll that, so whatever type of dice that is.
Oh, I heard that.
Big raid.
Giant bomb.
Giant
Thanks for the
bomb.
raid.
Oh, thank you. We're in the middle of a D&D one-shot here, Giant Bomb.
We're
Thank you.
short
Which
resting.
Ben is loving.
Ben's loving.
Ben's loving it.
True. This is an 8.
Oh, I got an
Correct.
8.
Great.
You're gonna roll it, and you're gonna add your Constitution modifier, and that's how much you're gonna heal.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
I'm back to full health!
Constitution. So yeah, 5.
too.
So I don't go above my 10.
Correct. Yeah, you have a max.
Okay, great.
Oh my god!
Cool. And
feel so good right now.
I don't think you guys have any abilities that replenish on a short rest necessarily.
Mine are only long rest.
Okay. What's stopping us from doing a short rest all the time? Just
You
DM
guys
wins?
spend like an hour, like
Okay.
catching your breath, being aware that like commotion is happening up there, but you're
Right.
like, I don't want to dive deeper in here while Dandy's so injured.
Wake up, wake up. The community centaur is 1 hour closer to shutting down.
Okay. Let us forge on bravely through the round door.
Get this
You guys enter the next room. It is illuminated by torches. I'm going to describe a bunch of things in here you see. Let me finish describing before you decide to act. At the end of the door, at the end of the room, sorry. So across from where you've entered, there's a large door with a skull on it, like a big painted skull. And you can see pretty clearly 3 like keyholes in between like the skeleton's teeth. To the left, there's another door. And you can see there's a little bit more wolf fur there and some like claw marks as if it was being like dragged or ran in there. To the right is another door. So you've got big locked door to the left with wolf prints. Door to the right, you can see there's a sign above it and it says library with crossed out, library crossed out, Libby crossed out, and then books. And then finally in the middle of the room, you see there are 2 goblins arguing. And one of them says,
I don't know what Ball is the god of, even. I understand it's like mostly holes. And the guy's like, no, it's murder. He's the god of murder. Ball, god of murder. And he's like, but why is the holes a thing? I don't really understand what that has to do with it.
and then they turn and see you guys and go, ah! And roll initiative. Unless you guys want to have preemptively made a stealth check or something.
Dandy mentions like, Crystal Billy, you're such a good performer. Why don't you convince them that you're a goblin with your slingshot?
Oh, yeah.
And get him out of here.
Yeah, this is as soon as you walk in the room, you see these goblins. What do you do?
They haven't seen us.
This is like if you guys want to make a stealth check, you can do that to try and avoid being seen. But I think pretty immediately, if you're not doing that, it's a dark cave. You're pretty jumpy people walking in.
I walk in and I say, oh, we've been looking for you. And then I nudge Crystal Billy forward.
Hear ye!
A town crier.
Fellow goblins, it's awfully dark in here, isn't it?
Shoot, do goblins have dark vision?
I didn't think so.
Let me ask this ferret speary Google real quick.
All right, I'll wait patiently. In the meanwhile, I wanted to say that I'm a fellow goblin. I'm a fellow. Hang on, I'm sounding like Pringle.
Good gnome design or costume.
Yeah, I'm disguised. Why do I keep sounding like Pringle?
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh, yeah, cool. I was actually hoping that you could see me. So the idea here is that I'm a goblin, but I'm acting like a gnome. Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Right, as you can tell from my religiously imbued slingshot that shoots holes.
Did you take Cornelius's most recent set of courses?
Yeah, they're actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I was
he's
skeptical.
teaching all of us how to act like gnomes, and it's been pretty useful for swindling people and throwing them in the barn to kill them with holes.
And it started out with just a lot of boring stuff, like pretend you're a tree, but then I was like, oh no, he actually knows what he's doing. It actually works out. Yeah. Hell of a guy. Did you guys like his hat too?
His hat?
Did you like his hat?
Yeah, I loved his hat.
Yeah, I did too. It's working really well.
I'm a goblin too.
No, go back.
Give me performance with disadvantage.
Wait, performance disadvantage?
Your straight performance, he's performance with disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh, I got 20.
15 with disadvantage.
Wow.
Actually,
sorry, 9. Wait, no. Yeah, 20, sorry.
16 with
Are
disadvantage.
you in the room or are you behind the room? Or like are you out of the door?
I think we all walked in together.
They're like, oh my ball. This is some fancy contraption. Cornelius could never teach someone how to do something like this. You, sir, are clearly a worshiper of the ball if he's granted you such a fine gift.
Big time.
Yeah.
Hey, Cornelius wanted us to come down here actually to
Hey, what's your horse's deal?
Oh, the horse. You know how horses are. Nay, all day.
Right.
And the hay and the poop. move. Goes in one side, comes out the other side all day.
Oh, God's creatures.
I love eating horses.
Yeah, same here. We ate her before, but she came back.
What?
Hey, look, horses are weird. Trust me, it's all cool. Hey, you guys, Cornelius sent us down here to, I don't know, he said it was important to polish the gold. He said the gold might be getting moldy and we want to get back out. They want to... Can you pardon me for 1 second? I gotta go feed the horse some hay.
You see one goblin turn to the other, he's like,
These guys are really...
Get them out of here!
These guys are really bad at charades.
Get them out of here?
Use an excuse to make them leave! Crunch, crunch, crunch,
Oh, that
crunch,
works too,
crunch.
that works too.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh!
Yay!
All right, Pringle, you're on. I'm sorry. Pringle Goblin, you're on feeding the horse duties for a while.
Whoa, Pringle's a fun name for
we have the same last name.
Small world.
Wow. Can you give me a D100 roll? Or two D100 rolls?
Leo, would you like to do
Thank you.
the honors?
35.
And do one more?
One more.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. 2.
You see, my name's Morgan Stonesinger Goblin. And my name's Sertraline Goblin.
Searcherling?
Sertraline.
Sir, that's actually a beautiful name.
My
actually
sister's name is Sertralina.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
That's
I know.
lovely.
I know how that works. Hey, you know, so yeah, Cornelius sent us down here to polish the gold. He said you guys could go take a long rest back up topside.
That doesn't sound right.
Give me a
It is.
give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That's 18.
They say, well, this all sounds legitimate. Me and Morgan are gonna head on up. Nice.
Credits.
Nice seeing you guys. Put her with the wolves, so we can eat them all. At the same time.
Yeah. Makes sense. And just to be clear, the wolves are in the wolf door over here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, before we go into this, do you know where the 3 keys are for the big skull-orama door here?
Give me a deception check.
21.
They go, well, we got the second key here.
You can take this one.
Yeah,
You get a big metal key labeled 2.
Number 2. Great.
And they say, and yeah, the other ones are down here. You'll find them. They're just in each of the rooms.
Cool. So yeah, just head up topside. We'll see you guys later. And if there's a bunch of commotion, just walk the other direction.
You guys see they leave the room. All 3 of you give me just a flat intelligence check.
Ooh.
When you say flat.
Just the base modifier.
You know me? -1.
Wow. 16.
6.
You're like, this could not have gone better. You're
Perfect.
like, I can't believe we get away with this. You're really proud of yourself, and then you clock, wait a minute. We spent a whole hour down here resting because there's only one elevator, and it was down here. And now we just sent the elevator back up there. So either these people come back down and attack us, or we're stranded at the bottom of this big hole.
Surely there's a mechanism. Elevators aren't one.
It's
At least we're alone down here.
Amazing work. You talked your way through it brilliantly.
Thank you.
I'll get this one.
Okay.
I walk up to the skull door. Hello, sir. We request entrance to your room.
give me a religion check.
Your room.
2.
Nothing happens. You get kind of angry. this nice man is ignoring you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Pringle. So there's a room over to our right. You're probably not gonna like it very much. It's where learning happens. But so you can stay outside if you want, or you can come in there with us. It's really your call. But I think we should open that door and go see what's going on in there.
I'm open to new things.
Great.
So you guys are going to Book's room.
Books.
Yeah.
Cool. Real quick, Ben, is there an outlet within reach of this computer or no?
No.
Okay.
But you can swap spots with
Leo, though.
It's not that important. It's my computer just died, but I was just watching the Twitch chat. I can get anything.
I have
can
two.
Get on my phone.
Wait, what?
Okay, way to brag, Leo. I don't know. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's a shame I can't give you one.
It's fine. The other thing is I was signed into D&D Beyond on this computer, but I can just do it on my phone.
I'm signed in on this too. I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got everything you need. Okay, so walking into this.
Yes, you guys walk into Book's room. You see this is a small square lined by 3 bookshelves of dilapidated books. And you can see there are goblins here.
God, they're fucking everywhere.
Freaking everywhere.
There's 3 of them arguing in here, and one of them's like,
I could have sworn that there was one squiggly one in between those other 2.
and the guy's like, no, you're incorrect. It goes from this one straight to this one. You just thought there was another one the whole time. I think that's called the Bernstein Bugbears effect. Like you think it was there, but it's not there. It's a different thing. That would explain it probably. What do you guys do?
Danny, I don't think I can. I don't think I can act harder than I just acted. I don't know what to do.
Have they noticed us?
I'll say you have like a split second before they react.
I push Crystal Billy in. I back out of the room and shut the door.
Where's Pringle?
Behind me.
Okay. Do you want to contest this move? Like, do you want to roll to resist it, or you just let her do it?
No, of course not.
Okay. You get thrust in the room. The goblins hear the sound of the door closing, and you're just in here alone with 3 goblins.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Hey, guys, fellow goblin here. It's a long story. Cornelius sent me. He said you guys could use some late night entertainment.
Whoa, Cornelius got us a stripper?
Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah.
I ain't never seen gnome parts before.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you're ready for the performance of a lifetime. I mean, the strip of a lifetime.
Is there we can't see through the door, right? We can just hear this.
You get really concerned about what you're hearing. Yeah, give me a performance check. I assume you're gonna go through with this to some extent.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's a 16.
Okay, it's a 16. I think that's enough to get their attention. They're invested in your.
Yoo-hoo! Oh wait, so am I pretending to be a goblin? I think I am.
They said gnome parts.
They said gnome parts.
Okay, yeah, I'm a gnome, all right. Why don't you guys get a little closer?
Okay.
And now
I've never had a gnome dance around before. We ate him before.
You eat gnomes? Well.
Oh, we love eating gnomes.
Yeah, well, hands off, mister, because it's all look, no touch on, or eat on this one.
We prefer gnomes because when we eat them, we can have their clothes afterward. And they always fit us.
I have that same thing.
great.
It's fun to find people you can swap clothes with the same height. Get friends that are the same size as you. Hey, look at this. Do.
What do we do? Oh, wow.
Ha-cha-cha.
Perhaps you're interested
Yeah.
in seeing more where this came from.
Wow, he's really committing. It was really kind of a sad performance from a gnome in the last seconds of his life. But I'll take it, It's worth a shot.
Hey, mister, look at this. And then I leave my hat on his face like that.
Oh, mama.
Leave the hat on, bad boy. No, covering your face though.
Oh, okay. There's 3 goblins here also, just to clarify.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
One of them's this smells like peaches.
Okay, so that's one that's out of commission.
Give me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Perception. That is 19.
19. You can see pretty clearly there's a iron key labeled number 4 on the table there.
Okay, great. Are you? Hey, bad boys.
What?
Are you guys into key play?
What, like Kingdom Hearts?
From a certain point of view.
Nextlander, thanks for the raid. Ben is a gnome. He's doing a street stripping for some goblins right now.
And for some reason,
before they kill him.
For some reason, it's working, I guess.
We're unclear on the basics. I'm gonna grab this key. You won't believe what I'm gonna do with it.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Yoo-hoo! I'm picking up the key.
You see one goblin looks to another. They're like, I've never seen a stripper before, but I did not think it was going to be anything like this. He does a lot of singing.
Yeah.
a lot of singing as he walks up to places.
Just because the door is closed to this room, but is there an opening underneath the door? Like a gap?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, great. Yoo-hoo! Oh, key on your face! Key on your face! And yeah! And then I throw the key underneath the slit in the door back out to my friends.
I catch it under my hoof.
You see, they go, hey, that was our key. That's not very sexy of you.
How close is Crystal Billy to the door?
I think he's right by the door, right?
Okay, so if say I...
Aren't you, or were you over by the table and you threw it?
Yeah, I guess I was over by the table and I threw it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like him at table, 3 goblins standing in an arc, door, you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna clear my throat a little bit, and then wait to see what Crystal Billy does.
You hear these goblins being like, that was our key. Some of them draw like little short swords. They're like, we're gonna carve you up.
Oh, yeah? Maybe this was your key. And then I use minor illusion and pull.
That's iconic. You pull a key out of your mouth, and they go, oh! They're cheering so loud. Like, wow, a stripper magician gnome.
Yeah.
What a day.
Oh, what's this? Cornelius is calling. I gotta go. You guys stay here. And hey, what was your name again?
I was never named.
Yeah, that's right. The one with my hat.
Hey, let me think.
Yeah.
Where's the 10?
Hurry up. Oh, he's thinking really hard. He's thinking really hard.
Which one's the, I got the 10s here.
I don't know where the 10
this
is.
one,
Let me think.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
I hear
My
ya.
mother had so many kids, and she always mixed our names up.
70.
70.
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Podcashed.
What did
My first name is P-O''D.
Right.
And my last
right.
name is K-A-H-S-H-T. Podcashed.
Well,
You look like you want to be doing a podcast right about now.
Hey, pretty soon. I'm gonna take my
vicious
hat
mockery.
back.
But Crystal Billy takes damage from that.
But you guys stay down here. I gotta go back to Cornelius. Enjoy your key. I'm gonna take my hat. Thank you very much. Okay.
I would normally make you roll persuasion, but I liked that minor illusion key trick so much. I'm just gonna let you dip.
Thank you.
Cool.
And then I open the door and walk back out.
Yeah. What are you doing? You locking it? You just closing
Can
it?
I bar it with the javelin?
With Ben's javelin?
Yeah, which way does the door open before we get really
it pulls
embarrassed?
out. It pulls
Okay.
out.
Hold on, is that sexy gnome still in there?
You idiot! That was me. And you're not getting another look.
But yeah, I think you can bar like the handle to the door.
Yeah, you're not using this, right, Crystal Billy, this javelin?
No.
Okay.
You also have a dagger, which I specifically had you add because I know the numbers on that are a lot better than the javelin numbers.
But let's go. Okay, so javelin. Yeah.
Yeah, we bar the door.
You just hear them in there like, man, just makes me think though, I could have sworn there was a squiggly one in the middle of those other two. And they're like, oh my God, shut up. Cool. You guys have a key number 2 and a key number 4. And there is one more door.
But there's
3
only
keyholes.
4.
There are 3 keyholes.
But we have key number 4.
You're correct.
Okay. To the wolves!
Squiggly in the middle. By the way, what did you think was gonna happen in that situation when you pushed me into that room and closed the door?
I just had so much faith in your acting skills that if anyone could get us out of this, it would be you. I mean, you're a natural.
If I doubted it, I would have helped.
Yeah.
But we're on the same page.
And maybe I could be an adult actress at this point.
Yeah.
Range.
Right.
Ranger.
Great. On to the wolf door.
You guys open this wolf door. You can see 2 hungry, snarling wolves in cages. As soon as you walk in, they're like gnashing their teeth and barking at you. And like they're positioned in such a way that like they can still snap out at you if you get within a few feet. And hanging on the wall behind, in between the two of them, is a key numbered 1.
Okay, guys, what about... Can I speak in a language that rats can't understand?
That rats can't understand? Are you gonna try to feed the rats to the wolves?
Ben, yeah, you can speak English.
English, that's what I was looking for. Common English.
Okay, guys, what if we use that rat that Pringle's been carrying around and we use it as bait?
They're gonna need a little...
And one rat?
They look
He's a plump rat.
look really hungry.
He ate a lot of the cereal.
Oh, okay. Does Pringle still have the... Do you still have the rat?
The rat's my friend.
Oh, no, they bonded.
Hey, Pringle, do you want this rat to be male, female, or have a gender neutral name?
Gender neutral.
Can you give me a roll?
Certainly you haven't like, named the rat or
24.
anything, right?
24, Jack Bauer.
Ragnar. Ragnar the rat. Not to be confused with Ragnar the Red. Ragnar the rat.
Oh, that's a good rat
This is
name.
Ragnar. He's not bait.
What did you name
my
him?
friend.
You've known him for like 6 minutes. Did you just come up with that name now?
He didn't come up with a name.
Dandy,
Yeah.
we need that rat
I know.
to
No, we
feed
don't
these wolves.
need the rat. If he's friends with it. I'm going to roll animal handling
Go for it.
and try to show the wolves that we mean no harm to them and that we are not goblins. We are good people.
I'll tell you this is going to be like a tiered DC. So if you get a 12, something good will happen. If you get a 17, something great will happen.
Okay. A lot of pressure.
Does someone want to give the help action in some way? Help is just basically you're like, I'm going to give her advantage by doing something.
Why wouldn't we do that?
I don't know.
You have to have
should.
a way to do it, though, right? You have to suggest
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So you would say, I want to give the help action, then explain in what way you are helping her.
Oh, I'm making soothing sounds to put the wolves in a calm state of mind. Yeah. I'm little wolf cooing sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a 19.
Beautiful. See if you get a nat 20.
So that was a 7. So it's 19 plus 5, which is my animal handling modifier.
What do you do? What do you say to these wolves as you approach?
I'm going to be like, I mean no harm. I am from the forest, and I can sense the forest in you. We are from the forest. I use my druid powers to be all naturey. And then, are there any reaction yet?
You see, like, as you put your hands up, they're like, and they like stop. Their pupils like dilate, and they like relax a whole lot, and then they sit both very politely with their tails wagging.
Oh, good boys. Are the cages locked?
They are locked.
Do we see like a key in any capacity?
You see a key marked number 1 hanging on the wall.
Can I try the number 4 key on the wolves and see if I can unlock their cages?
It does not fit.
Damn it. I want to free you. I want you to be free, like the wild animals you deserve to be. And then I'm gonna try and like gesture to the key. And I'm gonna point to the key, and I'm gonna be like, "Go get it! Go get it! Bring it to me! Go get it!"
I think roll as high as you did. I think one of them reaches over. It's hanging like just on the outside of the cage, but their teeth are close enough that they go, grabs it, walks it back to you, sets it down on the ground. Thank you. Wagging its tail.
What does the key? It's got name. It's got 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How solid are these bars? Are they pretty solid bars?
It's kind of janky, as many of
Is
the
there, like, a
goblin things
rusty
are.
part?
Yeah, it's a little rusty at parts for sure.
I would like to try and smash my hooves into it.
Whoa.
I want to free my friends.
What kind of check do you think that should be?
Probably strength, right?
Sure.
Or
I would
dexterity?
I could let you pull a shillelagh attack roll if you want.
Okay, so do like a similar to the charge action, or no charge, just shillelagh hooves?
I think you can just shillelagh.
Okay.
And see if you're gonna want to do more than 6 damage on this hit.
Do I need to roll to hit the bars, or like roll a
yeah,
d20 to hit?
Roll to see if you get a nat 20. I think unless you get like a 1.
Okay. I got an 8.
8. That's fine. They're not moving and they're weak.
These bars are
Just
weak.
being mean.
Okay, and then I get a D8.
I think that's a D10.
Is it? Dang it! Get this away from me! Okay. 5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
It's very weak. I think the wolf jumps up and helps you get that last point of damage with its teeth. And you manage to like bend the bars open enough that these wolves scurry
They're
out of
free?
the cage. And they like rub up against your leg.
My animal friends, I wish to name them.
Go for it. Do you want to do community names?
Yeah, I think we should.
Which tables do you want to roll on?
Let's do gender neutral for
Both of
my
them?
wolves. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want a quick check.
Let's do gender neutral.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So the first one is 20. Wait, you already did 24.
Right.
Okay. We
Also
can't have another
Ragnar?
No.
Ragnar's taken.
27. 27.
Daffodil.
Oh my god. Okay, and then 87.
Ojax. It actually, it was wild. Ojax Dungle Dog.
Oh, Daffodil and Ojax Dungledog.
Wow.
Okay, so they are with me.
And those wolves they're gonna be cool? We're not gonna have a problem
They're-
here?
They're with us.
They seem to have a vibe. You rolled really high. I think you get the vibe that like if stuff gets really bad, they're gonna like leave before dying for you.
Yeah.
But they are not friends with these goblins at all.
Okay.
Yeah. If you had gotten below a 12, like they wouldn't have even let you got close, and you got high enough that it's like they're like your allies now.
Okay.
So you've adopted
Ragnar
two.
says we can't trust these wolves.
I don't like Ragnar's prejudice against wolves.
you see Ragnar and Daffodil like lock eyes. We're having a really intense moment between the two.
A lot simpler if we weren't carrying around a whole zoo over here, everybody!
You guys head out to the main room and are left with this giant door.
We only have keys 1, 2, and 4.
What do you think that
correct.
goblin was talking about?
There's a squiggly in the middle.
Oh, I
Wiggly in the
forgot to
middle.
mention, there is a book you see sitting in this wolf room.
Oh!
And it is a math book.
Oh.
Give me an investigation check.
Boy.
Just
Guys, I'm not
just
good
trying
at
to beat
math.
a 10.
18.
Oh, 18. Okay, you can clearly tell. You pick it up. You're not a fan of math, but you can tell based on the way these pages are, no one else seems to be either. It's one of those things where like a fresh book versus like a book that's been read.
It like cracks when you open it on the
Yeah,
spine.
but the pages specifically are like looser and easier to turn as opposed to like a really fresh book. You can tell this book, the first like 4 pages have been opened and thumbed through a bunch of times, and all these last pages have like not even been touched. And the first pages are just about like counting.
Oh no, Pringle!
Just literally just about how to count to 10.
But my pay grade. Can't make heads or tails of it.
So squiggly in the middle. Do you think that's an equation?
It's gotta be, right?
And so I'll let him figure out that contraption. Weird stuff's in this hole. Is it maybe you have to? Is there room in these keyholes for multiple keys, and you could add key 1 and 2 together to equal 3? And then, of course, 4 minus 2. Don't give me that look, Ragnar.
It's all Greek to me.
You get the sense that these goblins are not that smart. and in fact, you might be going the opposite direction in terms of how to open this door. You're assuming more of their intelligence.
So this is just a book on the first 4 pages, just about counting. And it's a book with a squiggly mark on the cover.
It's not a book with a squiggly mark on the cover.
Oh. And the goblins were saying the squiggle
There's
goes in the
one of them
middle.
is like, I swear there was a squiggly mark in between those other 2. And the other one's like, no, it's not the squiggly mark. It's just one and then the other.
Maybe we could pray to Ball to try and get the answer to this riddle.
We should be praying to Ball.
I have nothing against it.
I feel like I'm not going to be the one to solve this.
Do you guys want to try inserting the keys?
Yes.
Yes, this is like a great place to start. All right, so
Which number
have
key do you
one-
put in each hole?
We have 1, 2, and 4, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So let's put 1 and 1 and 2 and 2 and see what happens.
Okay. Do they fit?
1 fits in 1, 2 fits in 2.
And 4 and
four.
3, of course.
Yeah.
And 4 fits in 3. You process...
These goblins!
You process these goblins are like... They were arguing about the existence of the number 3. And one of them being like, I swear there was a squiggly one between 2 and 4. But they're just literally not smart enough at counting to remember that 3 exists.
This doesn't feel like the right order of numbers, but I don't know enough to dispute it.
Hey, Candy and Pringle, don't you think it would kind of be cool if we all turned these keys in the door at the exact same time together?
Okay.
It's on 1.
On 3, Pringle.
3, Pringle.
1,
1.
2, 2, 2, 3.
Okay, I knew less about counting than I thought.
You guys see here a lock unlocks on the door and you are able to pull it open. Pringle. You put your hand on the large bar, pull this large iron door open, it scrapes against the stone on the ground. You look into the room and you see a red, glowing rubber band ball hovering in the middle of the room.
Like the evil god. I just put 2 and 2 together.
I'm gonna bounce with that because you got the thing. Give me a religion check with advantage.
She's like, would somebody please be religiously inclined? 17. Wait, and with advantage.
Yep.
17.
These goblins have been praying to Baal, and the god of murder, Baal, has been answering their prayers for power, despite their object of worship being a literal rubber band ball. Baal is a character in Baldur's Gate. He's
course.
B-H-A-A-L.
If you've gotten to the end of Baldur's Gate, Ball is a big character.
Okay, great.
So you see that, like, through sheer idiocy, these goblins have turned this rubber band ball into a magical artifact, and it is floating in this room, swirling with magical power.
It's exactly how I pictured it.
Now let's slow down. Don't grab it before we know what's going on.
Grab it, you said?
Don't grab it. Let's breathe and relax.
I really want to grab it.
All right, I guess grab it.
I walk up with reverence, and I reach out to put my hands around it. It's so beautiful.
It feels warm.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm holding it.
You touch it?
Yeah.
You touch it. Give me a wisdom saving throw, an intelligence saving throw, and a constitution saving throw.
No.
That sounds great.
Okay, I'm doing those in that order. So wisdom 17, constitution.
Yep.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20 constitution.
So yeah, 24. And what's the last one?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. 14.
14.
With a negative 4.
All passes. Fantastic.
This is what you were made for!
You feel power surge through your body. You succeeded on a wisdom saving throw, so your mind is not brought to the attention of Baal, god of murder. You are able to touch this without drawing his ire. You succeeded on the constitution saving throw, so you don't take physical damage from touching such an infernal relic. And you pass the intelligence saving throw, and you can look straight into the cloud of religion, and you can see the face of Baal and his... the way he has enchanted rubber bands to create holes in the ground to help further his mission of murdering people, which the goblins were doing using these slingshot holes.
Tell us what you're seeing, Pringle!
Crystal Billy, I'm so sorry. I see everything. It's all connected.
You
Like so many rubber bands formed to create one giant ball.
You see a vision of your father dying 40 years from now. He's surrounded by his loved ones, and you get the feeling it would have been better if someone murdered him.
What? Huh.
You shake it off.
That's a lot. Can I take the ball?
You take the ball. This ball, while you're attuned to it, and I'm going to say that process was attuning to it. I didn't write it down, but this is what I'm deciding. You have advantage on Constitution saving throws, and magical item. If you drop it on a hard surface, it will return to your hand.
Cool.
Okay.
Magical effect.
Does it fit in my pack?
Yeah.
Okay. I get my pack out and I put it in and I give it a kiss before I put it in.
Oh, hey, Pringle, don't put it in yet.
What's up?
Let the rat touch it.
I'm so sorry, Ragnar. You want to taste it? It's a lot. It's a lot.
Ragnar goes. Touches
Bring
it
the
with his
rubber
little
band
mouth. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, a Wisdom saving throw, an Intelligence saving throw for Ragnar? He gets a +0. He needs to beat a 12 on all of these.
Okay.
So let's do Wisdom first.
Wisdom. 11.
Ball sees this rat in a void, knowing that he's reached out to contact him. This will be Intelligence.
9.
Ragnar has no idea what he's looking at.
13.
Ragnar is not killed. You succeeded on the one you needed to succeed on, because he would have taken damage and probably literally exploded. You guys see Ragnar's little mouse eyes like completely black marble. Ragnar looks you in the eye and nods.
All right. Very delicately put it in the pack.
Sealed away. And now everyone give me an investigation check. Actually, no, sorry. Not investigation check. Actually, yes, investigation check. Sorry. I changed my mind and took it back.
9.
9.
6.
Now, is that a 6 or is Pringle just done? I'm just kidding. You guys have a hard time. There's a bunch of like equipment in here that seems like it maybe came from the barn, but you can't really get a sense of like what it was used for. It definitely seems like specialized farming equipment in some.
Bro, where's the gold? Is what I say to my companions.
You do see gold littered on the ground. I want everyone to roll a d4, and times 10 is how many gold pieces you each find.
Wow. Ooh, 40.
You have 40 gold pieces.
You had a 2, I had a 3.
Yeah. 30 and 20.
20, 30, 40. What's that? 90 total? You guys get 90
Oh my god, the
gold
community
pieces.
system is saved!
It is completely saved. It's not only saved, you guys are all like well off for a while. Like
Nice.
You're
this
gonna be
is
able to feed all your children.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Does anyone want my gold?
Why?
I'm complete.
Yeah, I'll take your gold, yeah.
I want for nothing.
Great. Thank you. You don't want in on this, Standy?
I don't need gold.
He's giving away gold.
Let's put it into the community center.
All right, great.
Into your
In
pocket.
the pocket.
Sure.
Now we just need a way out of here. I was thinking, I have the slingshot. Could I keep firing holes in a slightly vertical mansion? Imagine like digging in Red Faction.
Yes.
Should I fire enough that we can make a hole out of here?
The vision.
Yeah.
Let's go check if the elevator's back.
Oh, I mean that's.
But should we?
Sure.
Can I do like an Arcana check on this room to see if there's any like
Sure.
magical artifacts? 5.
5. You don't get the sense
No.
of that. Yeah.
Just boring farming equipment, guys. It sucks in here.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to go check that elevator?
Yeah, let's go see if it's back yet.
All right.
You guys go to the elevator. You see it is not back. It is still in the upright position. I think, Sarah, I was thinking logically. You should be able to call it back because it is a pulley, so it would go all the way up and all the way down. I think you guys would be able to pull it back, but you would know that no one has come down here, I guess is the point.
If we go up there, there's gonna be 400 goblins.
Well, I mean, we don't know that. We gotta get out of this
We
hole.
heard the
we
commo-
gotta get out of this hole.
Dandy, I have a whole generator slingshot. Let's dig a tunnel with that away from the town and away from these goblins, and then dig up to the surface.
Okay.
Let's
We
get.
should at least check if it's possible.
All right, one slingshot at the wall
Can you-
coming up.
Give me a.
Before you do that,
Oh, were you gonna say something? You.
I was gonna say, like, let's dig in the direction of the trading post. If we remember
Do we?
distance-wise.
Give me a survival check
This
to
is
see
for.
if you can assess the cardinal direction that the trading
Okay.
post is in.
25, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Wow,
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
We on a nat
16.
20. Do you remember exactly where it is?
Yeah, I would. It's over there.
There's gonna be.
Don't we want to get away from the town? We have the money. Let's just go back to the community center. Why would we want to go to the trading post, which is surrounded by goblins?
I can't help by feeling that we should save this town.
Here's my issue, is I sometimes have thoughts for solutions that I'm like, Pringle wouldn't think of the solution. Can I roll intelligence to see if I...
To go back to your mind palace.
Yeah, go to my mind palace to see if I can think of a solution to this.
Sure, it's also like... I don't know. You can tell the table what you're thinking if you think it's helpful, but maybe Pringle wouldn't say it, but you're out of character.
Yeah, how would Pringle say it?
I just want Pringle to like earn it, you know?
Sure, you can roll. You can roll for it.
Okay.
Just get a nat 20 and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Get a nat 20 real quick.
I've got a -4. I'm gonna say I have to get 10.
Can I like aid him with advantage?
Mega
Can I
blood.
help him? Can I be like help him
I got
form
nothing,
his
guys.
thoughts?
Yeah.
Guys, I got nothing.
I think Ragnar squeaks in your ear and gives you the help action. Makes you understand a little bit better. So give me one more roll.
It's a 10. That's half a 20.
But
It's half an idea. Give us half. Can we get half the idea?
Trading post. Would goblins be there right now?
But they said no one was allowed in the trading post.
Great. Right? Oh, we set?
I don't think I want to go.
Oh, now you don't want to go to the trading post?
No, because
You were basically begging to go to the trading post
yeah,
this
but all
entire
the
time, and now
goblins,
you
they
don't
know
want to go.
we're down here. They heard the barn. The
Not
town
unless we
is.
pop up in the trading post.
Oh, so, okay.
We're gonna dig a hole to the trading
So
post.
the goblins don't even know that we're there.
No, and we're not
Okay.
allowed to go in the trading post. So, like, are there goblins
that sounds
in there?
great. That sounds great. Hey, can I check to see, are there an infinite amount of whole slingshot ammo?
Give me a religion check with advantage, Pringle. This is your god's relic.
Yeah, I can't believe your god is ball now.
2, 4.
You have no idea.
Okay. Well, let's get digging to the trading post. All right, which direction? Dandy, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
You get the exact direction. Roll a d12 for me. That's going to be how many feet long and how wide the diameter is going to be.
D12. Which one's that?
It's this one.
Does this look right?
Right?
Yeah, Sarah's correct. Yep, that one.
Okay, great. 3.
3 feet wide and 3 feet
Great
deep.
roll.
Not very helpful.
Wow.
I can get up there.
Again, it's
That's what you did to that wall there.
it's only 3 feet deep, so it's also
This will take a while, but it might be infinite. I guess let's just keep firing.
you throw another one. Give me another roll.
Here we go.
Do I know how many like feet away it is? Because I rolled a nat 20.
I mean, like 100,
It's gotta
right?
be
Like it's
hundreds.
across
A
the
lot of multiples of 3.
12.
Wow.
Okay,
you
if you can
see-
get through that little hole, it's going to be a really great room in here. You can stand up if you want, Pringle.
You do that, and you see the light dies in your hole thrower.
Oh, no more holes.
Can I look around in a Minecraft-style way to see if there's any resources that I uncovered in the earth in this hole?
Get any diamonds in there?
Yeah, give me a investigation check, I guess.
Oh, but hang on. That's an 8.
You find a rock.
Don't mind if I do.
First all this gold, now, right?
Hey! Dandy!
Yes.
I'm crawling back out of the hole!
Okay.
I think it broke. It's not working anymore.
Okay. Well, to the elevator, I guess.
You guys hear the elevator start to lower.
Oh, okay, everybody drive the wolves with me.
Yes.
Okay, everybody ready up.
Guys, follow me.
I do a running spear through the first small hole to land in the bigger hole.
No,
give me that-
Pringle,
give me
there's nothing in that.
Acrobatics check.
No, Pringle, no!
10.
Pringle does a running start, does a Luigi side B in Smash Bros, and gets fully stuck in the 3 hole. It's just like a dart in a dartboard. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Push me. Guys, push me in.
I think we should pull him out, Dandy. I know we should. You know, we want us to push him in, but I think we gotta pull him out.
The elevator lowers, and you hear. Now, what is going on down here?
It's the mayor!
I am the mayor. And you know what's so funny? I think someone's saluting on the other side of that hole, but I can't see it. I can just see their legs. Listen, I was nice enough to let y'all in this town. And then you came in, you destroyed my barn, you killed a lot of my friends.
Some of them are just aroused.
Only three.
Oh, okay. Only three? I feel better now. I feel like one particularly traumatic death is enough to, I don't know, send someone on like a whole new life quest adventure or something, but it's only 3 of my friends. That's fine. I am gonna have to kill all of you. So I'm gonna go back up. If you guys want to come with me, we've got a whole band of goblins. We'll make it quick. We got some holes to drop you in to kill you. I just wanted to inform y'all because I'm a nice, decent mayor. Yeah, I put 3 syllables in the word mayor.
Okay.
Is he going back up the elevator?
Yeah, he turns around.
Okay, I vine whip him off the elevator because I need some time to think.
Give me an attack roll.
I need to think. Hold on. Don't move, Mayor. Tag. I shout tag, and I vine whip him.
Good callback.
Is there a modifier for vine whip on attack?
That'd be your spell attack bonus.
16.
I'm really sorry. He's an armor class of 17.
Hey, I throw my dagger and try and cut through the rope of the pulley so he can't bring
Great, now
himself back
nobody
up.
can get up. But he already did it. I didn't stop him.
No, give me an attack roll, man.
Okay. Don't mind if I do. 14, and then is there?
I think that's just gonna hit. I think you slice through the rope, stranding the elevator down here. The mayor turns around and goes, "What did y'all do?" You see he draws a blade. He goes, "Hey, are there any goblins still down here?" And the library door is like, "Oh, it's the mayor." What the? And their doors jammed shut. The mayor says, "Fine, I'll take y'all on my own." And let's roll initiative.
Ooh.
Do I feel at disadvantage? Or am I just gonna have to move out
We're
of
just
it?
gonna have to use a turn.
Yeah.
16.
Ooh, 20.
12.
A nat 20? Mm-hmm. Well, golly gee.
Golly gee.
I have the wolves, right?
Sorry, can we go highest to lowest? You got
20.
20.
16.
12.
12. Is your total 20?
Hang on, is there another? So I rolled a 20. Is
Plus
there?
initiative. Is
22.
I'm sorry. Thank
22,
you.
okay. And then Sarah and then Leo.
Remind me what my rubber band ball does besides
You have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
And you can throw it, and it'll come back to you on hard surfaces.
Right.
Are the walls in here hard surfaces
It's a dirt.
in this hole?
There's probably some hards. Actually, no, I'd say they've... Well, no, how would they do that? Yeah, it's dirt.
It's dirt. That doesn't seem very hard. Yeah.
That was a joke that they bounce. Rubber bounce.
Right.
Balls bounce, that's all.
Right.
So I can.
I was like, that's not going to be like the solution to a puzzle. This isn't the 4th key you were looking for.
That's just flavor text. It was flavor text.
Yeah, right.
Is if I want to just like move somewhere?
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
my turn?
Can you roll initiative for your wolves?
Oh, yeah.
We'll put them on the same
Nice.
count.
13.
13. And Leo, you had...
Ragnar is 13 as well.
Okay.
And I was 12.
You were 12. Okay, so... Wolves... Ragnar... Leo. Okay. Ben, you're up first.
Great. So can I move, or is that my action? Can I move and attack?
Yeah, you can move and attack.
Okay. Great. So I'm
And
gonna.
you still have a bardic inspiration.
I do.
Yeah, just keep in mind.
Great. I'm gonna move over by Pringle's legs, trying to use them as some sort of cover.
Okay, that's
Pringle, if you kick really hard, you won't be able to come over here.
I'm trouble picturing this.
Yeah.
I think this their cover is that you like get a bonus to your armor class basically. So you'll be harder to hit if he tries to throw something at you.
But peeking out from between my legs?
No, because I thought you're still in the wall, right?
Right, but I'm stuck in the wall.
Yeah, so
Right,
it's
you're
just
stuck in the hole, so I
dangling
think your
legs.
legs were dingling out.
Right.
So I'm just going over and standing by your dangling legs.
Right, got it.
So you have partial cover.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah, waste time.
Hey, Dandy! I think I'm out of things to attack with you.
I think
You have one more spell slot.
Right.
And you have your cantrips.
you have Vicious Mockery. You
I
could
do have
mock
vicious
him.
mockery. That's
You have,
true.
You have dissonant whispers.
What is dissonant whispers
Oi.
again? Yeah.
Take my flail.
Are you sure?
I can do bad all by myself, baby.
Okay, so you're pushing it back out the hole towards me?
Through my crotch.
Okay.
All right, I have your flail.
I'm allowing this purely because it's funny and stupid. I just want to make that clear. If anyone in the chat is like, this isn't how any of this works, I'm aware and I like it.
Can he even lift the flail?
Probably. It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Dumb question. What is a flail?
It's what his guy's holding. It's like a big spike ball chain.
Spinny. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, mace type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right.
on a dangly chain.
Okay. So if I'm way over here, I guess can I just spin the flail defensively?
If you want to, you can do what
In front of you.
what we call a prepared action, where you basically are saying when X happens, I will do Y.
Okay.
So you can say
Overwatch.
When he comes to you, then you will hit him.
Yes.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Done. It's his turn. He sees you grab this giant flail and is like, why would I go over there? And is gonna run up to Dandy.
Bitch. I mean, dastardly man.
Better.
I've been called worse. And he's going to attack you. Does a 14 hit?
No. My armor class is 15. Again?
Does an 8 hit?
No.
He has 2 attacks, but the second one's disadvantaged.
Oh.
Usually he's like, I'm not going to that. I'm gonna fight this person, and just like wildly waves a sword. This is clearly an untrained goblin. Misses both his attacks. It's the wolf's turn. You want to make some wolf attack rolls?
Yeah. Okay, so this is for Daffodil.
So I'm going to tell you right now, wolves have an ability called Pack Tactics. This wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and isn't incapacitated. So I want you to make 2 attack rolls, each with advantage.
Okay. So that was 5. This one's 16.
Okay.
He's 17, right?
That's 1 hit. It's plus 4. So it's, yeah.
Okay. And then 19? 14, so 19.
Okay, so you got 2 hits. Go ahead and roll 4d4.
4d4?
Yep.
Is there combat music, Leo?
Yeah, this wasn't what I expected it to be.
Okay, well here's 2d4. Should I add them together?
Yeah, it's fine. They have all of these attacks hit.
Okay, so 4 and 1, so 5. And then 3 and 1, so 5 and 4. 1 does 5,
So
the other one does 4.
9 total.
Yeah, 9 total.
Cool. You go up and he waves his sword at you stupidly, and then your 2 like trained attack wolves need to go and like jump up and each grab one of his legs and start mauling him.
Oh my god.
He takes a lot of damage, but he is still up. Wow. It's Ragnar's turn. What does this rat want to do?
Can you tell me about how his demeanor has changed since he saw Ball eye to eye?
He's a lot less skittish. He's more sure of himself as a rat. Like he closed his eyes and opens his.
Oh, he's got confidence.
He's got confidence.
And so he crawled out through the flail crotch hole.
Oh yeah, there's plenty for a rat. Yeah, I feel like he can wriggle right out. And I think he's gonna go through the throat.
Let me do math real quick.
So do we want
Get him, boy.
Okay.
kill the mayor? Probably, right?
Seems about right.
As he's being held down, I'm like, do we kill him?
It's like, no, don't kill me. Oh, he has wolves are crazy. I was hoping you wouldn't. I mean, I was hoping you would get them because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
He also has to make strength saving throws.
To get out of the wolves?
That's a nat 20.
Holy shit.
That's a 3 though. And that's not gonna be enough. So these wolves do knock him to the ground. So he's being mauled by these wolves on the ground currently.
Perfect.
Yeah, tell me about Ragnar.
He's scampering over the wolves onto the mayor, going for the throat, taking a big bite. It's a 12.
I think that's not gonna hit this 17 armor class.
Glancing blow.
But imagine the emotional damage.
Right. He's having a hard enough time. Now a rat's under his shirt, uncomfy.
Yeah.
Leo, it's Pringle's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and wriggle out of the hole.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be either acrobatics or athletics, and if you would like to rage, you would get advantage on that athletics check.
I'll athletics with advantage then.
Go for it.
And I'm raging out, obviously, because of the mayor's demeanor. 13. 11, so 13.
13. I think 13's enough for you're just so big. I think it's just literally the effort of pushing yourself out of this.
Does it destroy some of the wall?
Oh, definitely. It's like all dirt down here, so I think like dirt is caving in the hole specifically, but I think the cave is structurally sound enough. You are out. I'm gonna say that used half your movement. So you can walk a little bit, you get like 10 feet, which is probably close enough to the mayor, and you are currently weaponless.
Right. I'll get up to the mayor and do an unarmed strike.
Go for it. You have advantage because he's on the ground.
Right.
Hello?
13. So not armor class.
They don't hit.
My 2 big punches miss.
I think you're worried about Ragnar in there. He's like scurrying around. You're like, I don't want to hit Ragnar.
Careful, boy.
Ben, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna chuck my rock at his face.
Okay.
And I'm gonna miss Ragnar. I'm gonna not aim for Ragnar.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. But Ragnar's on his neck, and I'm trying to hit his face, so it's close. What I'm saying.
Right? Yeah. Roll good is what I'm saying.
Does the mayor look like he's close to death?
I mean, this is level 1, so he doesn't have like a ton more hit points, but he's not like 1 hit away.
That's a 16. Am I adding anything to it then?
Add your dexterity.
Dexterity. That's a 20.
Okay, you hit him in the face. I guess roll a d4.
Okay.
And then add your dex to that.
Oh, that's a 5?
What's your dex?
Right?
+2?
Yeah, +2.
Wait, +4?
No, your dex
That's
is
just a
throw.
saving throw.
Which
So
is if you're defensively rolling.
Oh,
So
okay, okay. So
common misconception.
Yeah, I see.
So what is it total?
3.
3 damage.
Right, because
Okay.
you rolled a 1.
Right.
Just want to say you never hit with your javelin, and then you pick up a random rock and immediately clock this guy in the face.
I'm sure you don't want to use my flail. Look.
He was just standing there like,
You had a rock, I don't use the rock.
These goblins in this room are gonna try to bust out.
nice.
I'm gonna roll this in front of everyone. They're gonna make an athletics check. I'm gonna say the die needs to be 15 or higher.
8. They're still stuck in there.
They fail. They're still stuck inside this room. It is now this guy's turn. He's on the ground. He's gonna use half his movement to get up. Because he is a goblin boss, he's going to bonus action disengage, which means he can walk away without people hitting him on his way away.
Oh, little slippery guy.
And then he's going to use his action to dash over to the elevator, and you see him tie the rope that you snapped. But he doesn't have quite enough time to like activate the elevator yet. But he's like in this little cart. He's like, "Someone please, pull me up." This is
That's
the
so
worst
useful
day.
that he's repairing the elevator for us before we kill him.
I thought I had friends down here, but apparently they're reading books or something.
Sarah, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to... How far away is he?
Probably 40 feet.
Oh, okay. Dang. He's 40 feet away? Okay, well, my walking speed is 40 feet, so
Okay.
I walk over there. I'm going to cast Shillelagh and go to smash him with my quarterstaff.
Go for it.
Okay. Wait, 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Is Shillelagh, is it...
It's bludgeoning.
I think you've already activated your Shillelagh.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't know
it's
how
still-
long it lasts, but
Yeah,
I did it.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a bonus action.
My point is you've moved more than 30 feet, so you can also bonus action hooves him if you're in the mood for
Oh, okay. Well, I would love to do that.
Go for it.
While I'm at it.
Give me another attack roll.
Okay, so these are for my hooves. 13.
13's not hit.
Okay, so one Shillelagh, right?
Yes.
That's what I get.
Yep.
So then 8 plus 3, 6.
6. Usually he's like, "Get me out of here!" Turns up, full horses galloping, full speed towards him. You just clock him in the face with your staff. He screams out. He is like on death's door. He's like woozy. It's your wolf's turn also.
Okay,
Nice.
so then I roll for advantage for them still, right? How much movement do they have?
Wolves have a speed of 40 feet too.
We race over together. Can I say that we race over together as a pack?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Okay, this is one wolf.
And they each have advantage.
19.
That'll hit.
Okay. Let's see, 9, and then 5.
Okay, so one of these attacks hits. Go ahead and give me 2d4.
This is for the forest! 2!
You do. This wolf does a total of 4 damage. He had 3 hit points.
For the forest!
You see, one wolf goes at his legs, but he's in the elevator. He's like, stupid. Whoa! And then the other one goes right for his face, takes him down on the ground. His hat tumbles off dramatically, and the mayor is dead.
Daffodil has his meal.
Nice try. I go to pick up the dagger and start to cut the rope again.
No.
Cool. Your battle is won. What is your guys' strategy now?
I guess we get out of here.
One way or another.
Here, come here, Crystal Billy. I pick up the mayor's hat, and I plop it on his head, and I say, "You look kind of similar."
I see where this is going.
Time for the performance of a lifetime.
Crystal Billy, I would like to remind you, you do have a disguise kit in your items.
Oh, yeah. 3 hours ago, that will do.
All right, give me a second in privacy here as I suit up.
Go ahead, give me a, we're going to say this is a roll. This is your charisma bonus and you're proficient in it. So give me a roll and add 4 to it. And that's going to be, that's D12.
I cover Ragnar's eyes.
I turn away politely.
So 16?
16. You see Crystal emerges. It's like a passing mayor if you've met him once or twice.
Does anybody remember how his voice sounded?
Was it one of the distinct ones?
I'm
not sure.
Was it southerny?
Friendly southern hospitality.
Yeah. Okay.
Practice on us.
Practice on you.
Yeah.
Okay, this doesn't count as a performance, so if it's not good, you can't judge me. Like, you can judge me what I do later, but okay, so it's like...
Everything we do is a performance.
I keep thinking Cornelius, but it's not Cornelius.
I forgot the mayor's name. Something... Wasn't it like Crotch?
Oh, I wish we knew the mayor's name.
It wasn't the first mayor was Carther Blanche.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If that's what you're referring to.
I love that. It's like, I don't know, is his name like Crotch or Balls or something? I don't know. I can't remember.
All right.
Getting lost in all the proper nouns.
First things first, we gotta remember that mayor's name, you guys, because they're gonna...
Can I roll to remember the mayor's name?
Everyone give me a history check.
Oh boy.
You gotta beat an 11.
16 somehow. A natural 20 minus 4.
It was a
Nat
nat
20.
20, yeah.
Nat 20 does it.
Yep, I got 20 as well here.
Both Nat 20s?
It does... Hey, dumb question. Nat means default roll is
Nat
20?
means on the die, it's a 20.
Okay, no.
You got a dirty 20.
Yes.
Dirty 20.
I'm gonna find it. I believe it was Leslie Johnson.
That's right.
Right.
Oh wait, I wrote it down because I'm smart. Think ahead.
I think it was Leslie Johnson.
Leslie Johnson.
Oh!
Okay.
I did not remember that at all.
Beautiful.
No memory of that.
Goblin.
So it wasn't... How did you think it sounded?
I think on a Nat 20 history check, you open your mouth and the sound that comes out is, "Hey, I'm the mayor."
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Howdy,
Hey,
y'all.
hey, I'm the mayor.
Okay, oh yeah, not bad.
Let me draw.
Hey, I'm the mayor.
Yeah, it's getting better.
I feel like you haven't approached the accent yet. You haven't started. If that makes sense.
Prickle, you were my biggest fan. All of a sudden, you hate my work?
I just kind of feel like you're not trying. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, no, you've opened up your eyes to the wonders of the world, and now you're like, acting is a lot more than we thought.
You know,
There's
Ball,
something
known
about
supporter
this.
of the arts. Ball got a murder. A thespian.
And normally you'd be in tears over all this stuff by now, but...
You went to church once, and now you don't like La La Land anymore. It's like the equivalent of this.
Yeah, I pursued the ball because I thought it'd be as a piece of art to engage with. Most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I was right.
Yeah.
And I'll be frank, after witnessing what I witnessed, which cannot be put into words, you're not doing a southern accent.
How does Crystal?
Howdy, y'all. I'm the mayor.
Brilliant.
Okay, I got it.
You guys go up this elevator. You come to the top, the ruins of the old barn, and you see basically the entire. Nothing this exciting ever happens in Gunch. See, basically the entire town is like outside, crowded around. You see a bunch of Cornelius's fans are sobbing over his dismembered corpse. And you do see like the non-goblin residents of the town. So Tink the Tiefling, Miss Mississippi, the other tavern owner, the orc, Ruth, the sad woman. They're like kind of congregated together, like not excited, but like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like things gonna get better now.
What are the numbers?
Let's say total there are 10 goblins and then like 5 non-goblins.
Okay.
You guys emerge and there's like no one. Yeah, you're the mayor as you emerge. There's no one really to heavily question your authority at this point. You emerge and you see like they're not like right next to the barn. They're like far enough away. They all look and they're like, it's the mayor!
Howdy, y'all, I'm the mayor! And on this day I do decree, it's election day! Time to go to the polls!
Give me performance or deception.
Okay, I'll give you a performance.
Performance of a lifetime.
Oh, that's a 19. Oh, sorry, 18.
18. They're like, okay. What about all those guys? I mean, we're down. We're just confused. Also, where are the polls?
Oh, they're in the trading post!
Okay. All the goblins kind of move over in a crowd, and one of them says, "Don't let our confusion undercut our willingness to go along with your every wish, Mayor. We just don't understand what's going on." But
just go in there and vote for who you think would be the best mayor in town.
All right.
Are we gonna like burn it down when they're inside or something?
Just go inside the trading post.
You see a bunch of people go inside the trading post. Are you guys doing anything to communicate to the non-goblins?
We're a racist batch. No.
Can't argue there.
Yeah. Only goblins are allowed to vote in Gunch. Am I right, goblins?
I mean,
no voting rights for the others.
I love the smell of disenfranchisement in the afternoon.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Miss Mississippi, the magical mystery Edith, and I'm gonna be like, that's not the mayor. We killed the mayor.
What?
Yeah.
Then what is that thing?
The most incredible actor you've ever seen in your entire life.
He's all right.
You watch Edith almost become like a really profound supporter of the arts and be like, oh, never. I met that guy. He's weird. Okay, the goblins all march single file into the trading post, kind of looking around. They're like, yeah, it's an old building. I don't see polls anywhere, but
go in there to vote. Go in there and vote, and you vote by going in there and closing your eyes. And thinking real hard.
Everybody who wants to vote for Mayor Leslie, close your eyes.
Right. Or just whoever you want, really. Oh, sorry, Mayor Leslie.
Like, you see they look around, they're like, we actually never voted before.
Right. But you're all inside the trading post?
Yeah, we're all in here. Oh, I'm in here too. I'm a third goblin.
Oh, great. Long wait for the polls. And don't hand it water to anybody that's waiting in line there to vote. Just wait for a second. We'll be there.
You see one goblin say, stay if you are in line. Stay in line.
Okay, guys, what do we have to blow up this building or something? I don't know.
I don't have any fire abilities.
I think you guys have torches. Like you would need to start a fire on your journey here for like a campfire.
Wait,
I have a tinderbox.
Is he wearing the mayor's clothes?
It's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
You could. I don't see why not.
Is there anything in the pocket?
Check my
of
pockets
his clothes?
real quick.
Give me an investigation check.
Don't think I won't. 13. It's 14.
You find 3 gold pieces and
hey.
a fresh hole thrower.
Okay, so how big in the
I'm almost having an idea.
Guys, hang. Oh, yeah.
put the
Nothing. I got a natural one.
Natural one for the folks.
Hold on, guys. I'm going into my mind palace.
Hey! Brittany, wake up! I got an idea.
Your ear.
I can't help but notice the defining characteristic of this trading post, if I am seeing it correctly, is it's made of very hard surfaces for all of the walls.
He's right.
Right. So what if we open the door a crack and Pringle, as hard as you can, you just chuck the rubber band ball in there, and then whatever damage it does while the door's closed, the damage is done.
They'll never be able to trade Honey Gunch's votes again!
I will allow this. I want you to give me an athletics check, a religion check. Ben, can you add bardic inspiration for this?
You betcha. Doing it right now.
I want you to add your religion and athletics checks together.
And then you get +2 from Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, athletics. 14.
Now roll religion.
Religion. 13.
13.
27.
And then roll a d6 is what a bardic inspiration is.
Oh, okay. 27 is what we're at. D6 looks like...
It's a normal one.
Normal human dice.
Yeah, it's always, You get too caught up in it.
In character.
Classic. 6.
So
33.
So you basically are going to just throw this ball really hard, and because you have picked up this artifact and become the champion of ball, you add an entire religion check's power to the throw of this ball. You're about to throw it, and ball clocks what's going on, and he's like, I do love murder. It's just a horrible, gory, infinitely bouncing ping pong ball as you transform this trading post into a bloody wooden blender.
I was gonna vote for ball. This is great.
You see the remaining villagers are like both relieved and also horrified. You see Tink is like, so, were you guys gonna stay, or were you like, you had somewhere else to be, or like, I loved having the old mare and all. I just was hoping we could kind of go back to our thing, but not like, if you're gonna throw the ball again, like, I don't need to like make anyone mad, or...
We've got a community centaur to save, ma'am.
Everyone decides, and you're like, okay, we're safe. Okay, cool.
But wait! I have one question to ask this town. Real quick here. Ruth? Will you marry me?
Oh my god, a surprise proposal!
All right, Ben. This is gonna be the most important role of the entire game. Give me a persuasion check.
It's all been building up to this.
Is there any sort of boost? Can I get help from them?
Are you helping in some way?
It's your choice. It's your choice.
It feels immoral.
You don't have to help.
A little
also.
immoral to help.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, persuasion.
This is not-
I don't have
It's
much of a
also
stake
not-
in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, persuasion. Here we go. 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That's the line.
Dirty
That's the line
20.
for an extremely difficult ask. You gotta get a 20 or higher. You see Ruth looks down at you because she's a human woman.
Yeah.
Goes, I've always wanted to have a big family.
Stop crying, Ruth, for once, please.
Say less. And you see she picks you up like you're a toddler and kisses you on the mouth. And that's...
Smattering of applause from the
And,
Yeah, you assume you know each other better.
Ben, you want to say your catchphrase?
Ladies and gentlemen, credits.
Great. And we get a little, guys, we'll do like a quick little epilogue. You guys return to the community centaur, overflowing with gold. what do you guys all do? What does your final chapter look like as we close? The camera ends on. Are you guys cool if I call you the Gunch Bunch?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there's banners that say "Welcome back, Gunch Bunch."
We come back as heroes. We prepare the community centaur. We close up all the holes. We go on a search for any that might still be in the forest.
Like
That's our
mission.
follow-up. Yeah, we close all the holes that we can.
Yeah, we buy that shovel that was at the store on our way out of town.
And then we fill them all in so holes will never torment.
But Pringle keeps digging holes to fill in the other holes, and it's a whole thing. We have to explain to him that it's just not helping.
Dirt's gotta come from somewhere.
Yeah, you leave me to do one hole and you come back like days later and I'm still struggling. Trying to fill the previous one.
Pringle, what does your life look like now?
I've built a shrine to the ball. It's in a place of respect in my home. I always remember our time together, and it always inspires me. It was the art I was looking for, and I still go to the community centaur, and see Crystal Billy's performances. But I'm a little snarky about him, and I'm a little too good for him.
What about Rodgar?
Ragnar, yeah. Ragnar, of course, lived a great another 2 weeks, and then died of old age.
He dies in his sleep, surrounded by his loved one.
That's right. Lording over him.
And Ball's there too.
Ball's there too.
Watching over me always.
Ball's like, I mean, I wish you killed him, but... what about you, Dandy?
I return to the forest and I dedicate myself to improving the arts and the lives of the people in the forest. I go back and I visit Gunch occasionally and I help them. I aid in bringing back Honey Gunch oats.
I was gonna say
I reestablish the trade lines.
Yeah.
Miss Mississippi, you were the first non-member of the Mississippi family that is entrusted with the recipe of Honey Gunch's of oats.
It's an honor.
Wow. Nice.
And you, Crystal Billy.
Well, the community centaur could not be bigger and stronger. There's so much gold pumped into it. It's kind of uneven for the rest of the village, actually, compared to how goddish, really.
It's kind of like when a town spends all the budget on the sports stadium.
And then the only thing happening this first stadium is me going up there and doing one-man shows and getting into depleting enthusiasm.
Yeah, oh right, the whole problem was this didn't make any money.
Right. Yeah, there's still not more people in that town, so it's not fixing that problem. But Ruth and I live happily in our little forest gnome home. It's a really short ceiling for it. So
I don't know if I explained this well enough. Ruth is like 80. I should have realized that.
Yeah.
Great.
Ruth's whole deal was her husband was the old owner of the general goods store, and then he died, and she was like allowed to keep working there. But anyway, she spends the rest of her life with you.
You're assuming something's wrong with that? Yeah, I get.
No, I just wanted to let you know.
advice from Pringle on how to handle a dying loved one. As I close Ruth's eyes.
Oh my gosh.
We bond.
Yeah.
And
And
one day-
also, then I reveal my greatest performance yet. I don't have children. That was me acting.
Okay. Brilliant.
You see, as you reveal this to like a crowd, you see someone stands up clapping, and it's Sammy the Incontinent.
Sammy!
I gotta say,
When you left me in that bush, pooping my pants, I thought you were a bad guy, but now I see what you are, an artist and not a father. And that's where our story will end. Credits. Thank you.
Charles Hart, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
The MinnMax community for making this possible on
Yes.
Patreon, hitting that goal.
Thank you for flying me out. This was very fun. And you guys were wonderful.
Oh boy.
You're amazing. What a construction.
Thank you.
It bringing from the session zero, so much got tied together.
Yeah.
But obviously you doing so much on the fly because we
the
broke
ball
it
to the
immediately.
god of ball was genius.
That galaxy brain, I was like, I got one here, Charles. Yeah.
Also,
That's
is the whole slingshot a concept in D&D?
So the hole thrower is actually an item in the Adventure Zone, which is the McElroy's Dungeons and Dragons podcast, and they take fan submissions for magical items. So it's not like an official thing, but they have it in that. And you were talking about holes. I literally have written down like rubber band plus holes question mark. Like I was like trying to connect the dots somehow. And I was like, wait, there's an exact item that combines these things. Another thing you guys never got around to finding, that equipment in the basement there.
Oh yeah.
The rubber bands there's a worm called a guncher. It's like a little worm that goes in the dirt and it produces like a kind of silk that can be fashioned into rubber bands. So part of the town of Gunch's, its main export was rubber bands.
Of course.
They stopped exporting rubber bands. And then we're trying to go through all these loopholes to make people that tried to come take their beloved rubber ball to not come. Hence all the like double entendres of balls and all that stuff.
Oh, gee.
That's why it was a dance.
Very smart.
Impressive. Very impressive. I really got a geeky thrill out of the whole slingshot. Like I'm so into that idea. That's so fun.
Thank you for letting us get away with all the things you let us get away with.
Oh,
Right.
I was so. That's gonna be a moment I remember forever. Ben pretending to be a goblin. The first thing he does when the whole thing is around goblins trying to be known, and it worked out fine. I was
did.
I was kind of worried for a second. I was like, geez, I wanted them to like. I wanted this to be a later thing. Yeah, great, good stuff.
Perfect. Thanks for the subs on Twitch. Greatly appreciate it.
Yes,
Again,
Jor Hello gifting 10 more. Thank you so much.
love it. Just a reminder, you can unlock the bonus podcast feed where the audio version of this and a ton of other content, including bonus pod, which Charles Hart was on, sharing D&D tips with Haley McLean for getting started on your own D&D session. But you can unlock all that if you jump up to that $5 tier or jump in at that $5 tier before Sunday, or you just want to help support us in general and not unlock anything. We will DM you on Patreon with a code for
damn
Dice.
you.
Damn you.
We'll damn you to hell on Patreon with a code for Dice Folk, the very appropriately themed Dice Folk strategy game. Roguelike game where you're rolling dice and turning them into creatures, or Undermine, an action roguelike game. But we'll DM you. You get to choose which game you want if you support us at the $5 tier on Patreon. So thanks so much, everybody. That's it.
That's it.
Hey.
Thanks, folks. Shouts out to Ben and Sarah.
GG.
Also, Sarah, it's so interesting seeing your like decision making be
Yeah.
informed by a D&D history, because it's not
Right.
like necessarily, I'm guessing, things you've like done before exactly, but it's like a grander knowledge of how you
Oh.
could possibly combine things.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
felt like I was
very
trying to like
impressed.
push things a direction, then checking Sarah. It's like, is she frustrated with me as a character, or is she like, this is a bad D&D idea? Like, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, well, thank you, Ben, for letting me force you as the face character into several
Yes.
situations to avoid combat.
Yeah.
That worked out great.
Anytime.
And the javelin barring of the door.
Ooh, yeah.
I
I've
was-
been screwed
That's what it
without
was
that.
meant for.
I was like, we ain't using this anymore.
Sarah's main talent was knowing before you guys did something if it was really stupid or not. Just being like, I don't see any world in which that works. Or just, I don't know. And I appreciated that. I don't know. She was a good metric.
Yeah.
Facilitator.
Was there anything in the trading post that would have been interesting?
You guys would have learned. Well, a lot of like D&D like area planning, right? Is I don't know where you're going to go and where you're not going to go. So I want to leave breadcrumbs for all of like the main plot points at all the main areas.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff where it was like, you would have learned 5 years ago, they stopped importing stuff. You would have seen the most recent import that's logged is they got a ton of disguise kits. So if you hadn't picked up that they were all disguised as something,
Okay, that's good. That's good.
and then I think there was maybe something else. I don't know. It was also like the main guy there was the mayor, so I was thinking that'd be fun if you were like really like we got to get past this mayor. You're gonna have to do some kind of stealth check or put him to sleep. Or
I really
whatever.
enjoyed the mayor as a character. I enjoyed Cornelius, too.
I was sad we killed him. I killed him. I'll take the responsibility.
That's a shame.
You'll see him in hell.
Sweet. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. This is a one-off, but you never know.
Did you enjoy it, Ben?
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
I did.
As someone who was really nervous going into this.
Yeah.
I think I was nervous about like the role playing. Like I didn't want to annoy anybody. I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna be. I think last time I played D&D, I was kind of like a little bit more on the silly front. Like I'm gonna go this way and do this silly thing. And I was like, ugh, we're trying to stick to this main path. So I didn't know like how strict it was gonna be. Yeah, thank you for being as lenient as you were.
I mean, your character decisions in the session 0, I think, did a lot to inform the world because you all made very silly characters.
Right.
So it became a thing of like, if it was that, and then I made you face some like really serious threat, it just would have felt weird.
Right. Mayor was the perfect level threat, I think, for these idiots.
You overcame.
Yeah, and I gotta a nerdy thrill out of it just because like I liked old text-based adventure games, and so I like scrambling and taking notes, thinking like, okay, door over here, like north, south, east, west. Like it kind of has that vibe, and so it's a weird callback to kind of early computer days, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
Awesome, Leo.
It's hard to like try to take up exactly a third of the space of all the players. You know? But it is fun, like something like Sarah shoving you into the room. It's like, okay, you have no choice but to do this whole thing yourself.
Yeah. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Did you know that you can more than double the amount of podcasts from MinnMax every single week by supporting us at the $5 tier on Patreon? You don't have to listen through the browser or anything dumb like that. You'll get access to a private RSS feed if you support us on Patreon. You put it in your favorite podcast app, and then bam, you can listen to our weekly bonus podcast, Party Chat, the podcast versions of The Deepest Dives, MinnMax interviews, Max spoilers, and you get the MinnMax Show podcast a day earlier than everybody else. So please help support independent games media. Head over to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's.